Alright, party people, what's up? What's up, everyone? We are live. We are live. And with me today, my two beautiful co-hosts. You can see them in the bottom left corner. They just popped up, they just got bigger, and they are the big dicks, Mike and Kai. Welcome in, you two. Okay, you're allowed to talk.
Professional mutism at this point.
Yeah? Do you?
It will. It will.
No.
I'm practicing my VTuber role.
No.
You're practicing your VTuber role.
Yeah. It will. It will. I'm cute.
No.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna throw you off the stream, Kai, right the fuck
I'm gonna
now.
throw him off the stream too.
I'm gonna throw you off the stream right the fuck now.
Hey. If I made an avatar of a big titty elf, you wouldn't care.
I maybe would care. You gotta make the big buff furry guy, then I wouldn't care. Then you could do whatever you wanted.
Nah. You want the elf. Everyone wants the elf.
No, I don't want the elf. Fuck the elf. Elf's a nasty dude.
Yeah, you say that.
Yeah, I say that.
Yeah, you say that, but I've got the evidence otherwise that proves it. Just saying.
I'm just here to talk about movies, folks.
Yeah, Mike's like, I don't understand you guys and your degenerate ass hentai and everything else. He goes, I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna hide. Help me. Help me, mommy.
I'm not the one.
I just want to talk movies.
I don't want to do this.
No, look, Crumb. I need them. I can't give them to you. I need to make coffee out of them and sandwiches.
He just wants them to make him a sandwich. But
Are you sure about that? I don't think so, you know.
Yeah, I can prove you wrong.
Well, what's our goal tonight? So, as always, sometimes I do something completely out of order and don't play video games. I just don't play video games. I do something else sometimes. And I invited Kai over. Mike kinda tagged along. He's the guy who just invites himself to the stream. And we're going to and we are doing a movie tier list tonight.
Yeah, it kinda was.
No, it wasn't. I just said, oh, you invite him all the time, but you don't invite me. That's all I said. I didn't say I'm commandeering your YouTube live stream on Friday.
Look,
Yeah,
Mike,
he did. Yeah,
no, I did.
He did. He's just like, I see how it is. I show up and put up your degenerate accent on Saturday.
I'm gonna be real with you here for a second. I never, did I say Kai or Mike?
You said Mike.
Okay. I never thought for 1 second you ever wanted to be on this stream. That's why I never asked.
Oh, okay. Well, you never know. I don't know.
Oh, Mike, you get down and dirty here. I mean, you have to pull back the sleeves and you have to get balls deep in a squealing hog. Just saying.
Do you not see my avatar? I'm wearing a t-shirt. My sleeves are already rolled up. Let's go.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Sleeves, daddy, sleeve, daddy. Okay, so let's do this. We do a comedy movie tier list today. So we are talking comedy movies, I guess. Is that a thing?
Yeah, for boomers.
For boomers, yeah. For boomers.
Yeah.
So story behind this is Mike's not a gamer.
Pulled it out of his ass.
Yeah, Mike's not a gamer.
And he's also not an anime guy. He's basically nothing. Like he's like the most vanilla shit you can imagine. And so I went to Kai and was like, dude, what can we do with Mike? He invited him all. He invited himself all over here.
I did not invite myself.
Yeah, he was sad I had Black Friday off, and so I was gonna hijack Orc Stream. But we would have probably had a hentai tier list or something. But then I started asking, like, have you seen anime? No. Have you watched hentai? No. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, have you never seen Rurouni Kenshin? Gundam Wing? I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, we're really, really screwed. Okay.
Yeah,
my anime watching starts and stops with the 2000s Yu-Gi-Oh. That's it.
Yeah. So realistically, if we're really talking the sad truth here, or me and Orc are having aneurysms because poor Mike has lived such a sheltered life, and we need you, honorable chat, to help give him some culture.
Yeah,
I just prefer to actually hear what I'm watching, not read the screen. Thank you very much.
That's English.
That is like the worst take you already made all night, and we didn't even start to make the list.
Oh yeah, I don't like read subtitles. You realize there's a whole dub.
You are aware that was the most American thing you could have ever said, and I don't mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right, so movie tier list. I basically saw a comedy movie tier list and on Tier List Maker, but it was like only ship movies on. Not only ship movies, but it was like a weird selection of kind of movies, and I was like, look, I'm gonna. And then today after work, I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it myself anyways, and then I did it myself. So here we are. I asked Crumb for some input. I asked the two co-hosts for some input. So you're gonna see some of those and some not of those. Remember, if your favorite comedy movie is not on the list, go fuck yourself. I'm not here to pander to you. No, we can't like cover every movie. No,
it's actually Mike's fault, Orc. He said your movie sucks. Don't put it on the list.
Not what I never said that.
he totally said that. He totally said that.
He did.
Okay.
He's
I never said that.
Okay, let's stop fucking over Mike and let's get to the cheese. I just need to add some background noise, and then we are going to start with our lovely movie tier list. Look at all these tier lists. Look at it. It's fantastic. Just let me add the background music here, so we can get this back. Then I have to delete it again. It's yeah, wonderful. It should be somewhat well adjusted.
And for those that are really clear, we just get busting Mike's balls. He's a great guy. Just want to lay there on that. He's been my co-host for a long time.
You will pander to me, or I will show the FBI your loot folder. Dude, that's already too late. My handler already knows it. I already showed my handler my FBI folder, my nakedy folder. And it's amazing. Nana, what's up? I'm doing good. How are you? All right. So we have background music. We have Mike. We have Kai, and we are going to do some movie stuff. And as you can see, I made a substantial list of movies. I feel like I did a seemingly competent job.
I think you did.
So yeah, we'll see. I think it's
We'll
at least
see where
better
they
than
land,
the other
but-
list. Shut
Yeah,
the fuck
other
up,
list
Mike.
sucked.
Than the other list. So here we go. So how I proceed is I pick the first movie that we're gonna talk about, and then I'll just put it. I zoomed this a little bit in, so we have just the first row, and then I'll put it into the C tier. That doesn't mean it gets C tier. Okay?
Okay.
We just start discussing it a little bit, you know? We need to discuss this movie a tiny bit.
Yeah, we have to have a sensitive subject about these movies.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I said. Thank you for.
I just had to put in different words for it, you know.
Yeah, I know you do. Okay, so first up is the Will Ferrell comedy Anchorman, The Legend of Ren Burgundy. So gents, how do we feel about this one?
Honestly, I like the second one better. This one, it was still funny, but I don't know. I feel like the second one hit much closer to home for how modern news is and making fun of them. So the first one was all right, but I would definitely say that's probably more your C or B tiered. I'm leaning more towards B because it was probably one of his better movies, but...
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm just gonna state up front, I am not a Will Ferrell fan in general, overall. I like some of his movies, but there have been a long time where I'm just like, I don't want to watch anything he does. I just don't care for most of his comedy. However, this was actually pretty good, but I would agree it would be probably B or C tier. And again, you're doing a sort of spoof of something that actually happened, so those are kind of always good.
I mean, when I think about him, just to throw this in here, this is one of the rare exceptions. I feel like the second one actually beats the first, which is very freaking weird when you look at movie genre. So the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, I'm thinking C.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I think I can live with a C. I think Will Ferrell is very special, a very special man when it comes to his comedy, and it's kind of hit or miss. And I think it has a few quotable lines. I think the line with Hooker Island comes from the first movie, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's just. I don't remember. Okay, let's just say we leave it at tier C, at C tier.
For now, yeah.
Next up is Top Secret with Val Kilmer.
I've never actually seen this.
I gotta admit, I had to say that. I didn't even know Val Kilmer did a comedy. I always thought he did actions.
Are you guys for fucking real now?
Not kidding, dude. I've never seen this.
What?
I've never even heard of this.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Why am I doing a movie tier list with you guys? Hey, King Alpha, what's up?
Because 90% of the rest of the movies we've seen, there's probably going to be 10% of this, of whatever gets on this list, that we probably have not seen. So, yeah, so...
Yeah, he is Crumb.
Peter.
So, this is basically a spoof of spy movies. And Val Kilmer is just fantastic in it. Personally, big favorite of mine. I wouldn't give it an S because I feel like S should be just reserved for the best movies. But I tend to say it's an A or B with a strong tendency to A. And I hoped you two had seen it and could be the tiebreaker here, but I guess I have to decide on my own.
I didn't realize he did comedy. I've always thought it was just more serious roles, Val Kilmer.
So with Val Kilmer, from what I remember off the top of my head, without looking anything up and typing a bunch of stuff,
Batman's The Saint.
Yeah. Batman Forever, The Saint. He did romantic comedy movies like At First Sight, which was actually based on a real life thing. But obviously Top Gun.
It's actually even from Jim Abrahams and the Zucker brothers. So there's some pedigree behind this movie too, and it also has like a really good box office performance and good critic reviews. So it's not. I mean, I won't say it's like a masterpiece, but I'll just put it in A tier because it's like A tier shit. It's good, dude. It's really good.
I can see that.
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, look, I have to now go watch a Val Kilmer movie that I didn't even know about. So yay!
Yeah, that's fucking good. That's fucking perfect. I made you Yeah, can't talk. So next up is The Naked Gun 3 or 33 and a third.
This is easily, out of those three films, this is probably a D tier.
C. It's weak.
I would even go lower, like I would put this thoroughly an F.
I mean, it was okay, but it was...
I think it's funny because I just recently rewatched the Naked Gun movies.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the two, this one aged awfully. Like,
I mean,
this
really
one is
good. Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's, D or something like that. There are some funny moments in it, but good.
I will put it in D tier. I think it isn't quite F, but I wouldn't have an issue to put this one in F too. Like, it's not great at all.
Be honest, here is the part where we say sequels do suck. This one was just, it missed the mark. I mean, maybe Liam Neeson will be able to pick it up when they do their 3 movies.
Please. No, we are not talking about that. There's a Naked Gun a remake coming starring Liam Neeson. I don't want that. I've never asked for this.
All as I can think of, because I need to actually watch these movies, I've only seen the trailers. All as I can think of is Liam Neeson as Lieutenant Frank Drebin. It's basically going to be his Taken role, but comedy.
See, the sad part, that's all I visualized too. with him.
Taken is what now? 20 years ago? Are you aware that Liam Neeson is 70 at this point? He's not pulling a Taken anymore. That guy, look, that guy can be happy if he sits in a retirement home and gets his limp dick by a nurse chute.
Well, I mean, isn't Pamela Anderson like 70 years old too?
Yeah.
I think she's 50.
No, she had been 50 in 20 years.
She has to be way older now. I mean, all the plastic surgery, that kind of helps, but, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's continue. Let's just go to the Naked Gun 1.
She was born in 67, so however the hell old that makes her.
Naked Gun 1.
That was an A.
Yeah, that's an A. Easy.
Yeah, that's an A. It's probably pretty easy.
Yep.
Next one.
The thing about... Sorry, go on.
Okay. Go on.
Well, the thing about Naked Gun, the first movie, is it was kind of the first of its kind with that kind of spoofing of it, and it was funny. And what I loved about the first film, is the intro and the lady. Every time I go shopping, they leave these lights on. But
oh no, Ricardo is my favorite part too, and Naked Gun, where he's in the national anthem and singing so bad, and everybody's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, it's like Naked Gun 1 is actually a fucking classic. I will say that.
And every quip with OJ in it, where something goes wrong with OJ every time.
No, we are going into danger territory. Yeah, OJ.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not at all. We have said nothing about a white Bronco or anything like that. We just said that his character in this movie, is kind of like
a wheelchair and everything.
Kind of like imitating real life, sort of, kind of.
It just sort of gave me a good throwback to Peter Sellers' Pink Panther with Dreyfus and Clouseau.
Yep.
Where every time Dreyfus and Clouseau are together, Dreyfus would get it, and not in a good way.
Oh.
Okay. Next up, Bad Santa.
Freaking S tier. That one, I was just the whole thing from start to finish is funny, from John Ritter's last performance in that to just, I don't know, every part of that was just pretty damn funny.
I really like this movie too, and I'm also A or S here in this case. Let's hear what Mike has to say.
No, I agree with that. That's and you can't go wrong with Billy Bob Thornton.
The famous quote in that one: "I'm gonna f you so hard you ain't gonna crap right for a week."
That's not right.
Bad Santa is actually like, if you haven't watched Bad Santa, seriously, now is the time of the year to do it. It's a really good one. So are we all three in agreement to put this in S tier?
Yes.
Or the other one I love in that one is the boxing part where they're teaching the kid to box.
That's fine and dandy, but you didn't answer my question, Kai.
Yes, S tier.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure on that.
Okay.
There's
S tier for Bad Santa. We have our first S tier movie.
Yes, Crumb, you're gonna laugh your ass off. Trust me.
Yeah, and now comes a movie that is actually extremely special to me. It's called Dragnet, and it's a buddy cop movie with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd.
So my dad's been rewatching it on Netflix. You guys can watch it on Netflix right now, by the way. And that one was a great tribute to the original Dragnet TV show. I was surprised they turned it into a freaking comedy, but it was honestly, it's very rare you see a Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd type. I don't think they've been in any other movies together, but that one was very funny. I can't give it an S. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I have to preface this a little bit. I'm very, very biased towards this movie. I firmly see this one through rose-tinted glasses for various reasons. It has a lot of nostalgic value for me. For me personally, it's S tier, but I can also recognize that it's flawed. So if we put it in A, B, or even C, I can live with that. It is.
See, I was leaning towards A because it is still a very top-notch movie. But there's a few things they could have done a little better on it. But granted, it's an 80s movie, so, I mean, 80s movies always had their little campiness to it, but that's also its charm.
Yeah, I can agree with A.
I love the scene where they just take the tank and just ran into the house, and it's a mill.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
boy.
great. So what are we doing, guys? Is that
A's fine. A, S, whatever you want to do.
What's your opinion on it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I've only seen the TV show, so.
Oh, gosh. Okay, we are putting that in A tier. Mike, you're getting homework today.
Yeah,
Top
I know.
Holy shit!
Now.
Now you have a homework assignment because
and
it's
then,
on freaking Netflix. There's no fucking excuse.
And then, Mike, you have to do a podcast about it. How a green man on the internet made me watch comedy movie.
You know what?
You haven't seen Bad Santa and Dragnet and Top Secret either.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah.
No. I was yelling at Crumb. Because Crumb said I should have got him on the panel, and he hasn't seen Dragnet, Top Secret, and Bad Santa either.
I'm gonna have to yell at the movie master here, Money Mike, because what the hell?
Dude,
we were supposed to do movies today, Mike.
Yeah.
I thought you were the movie master. What?
I thought you were the movie guy.
Yeah, if I've seen the damn things.
How do you not see Dragnet? It's been out. It's one of Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd's legacy movies. What the hell?
It's a remake of a TV show, and I missed it. Sorry. I'll go watch it. Look, that's the point for me here is the ones that I haven't seen will make me go watch them for podcasting in 2025. It's okay, guys. Not everybody has to have seen everything that everyone else has ever seen.
We are just pulling your leg a little
I
bit.
know.
Mike. Just
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
having
you
fun
are.
busting your balls because I got my balls
You leave my
busted.
balls out of this.
Hey, I
No,
got my balls
Those
busted for
balls
no
getting
top secret.
fondled. They getting cradled, okay?
Now we're doing the Casino Royale ball trick.
Oh, we are doing the Casino Royale ball treatment. All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next
Let's
one.
go get-
Trading places.
Oh, that's easily S tier.
That is easily S tier.
That's easily
That is
S
still
tier.
one of my favorite ones from start to finish. That,
I think it holds up pretty well too.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it definitely does.
Because
Definitely
it
does.
is kind of a timeless thing. And
Yes.
I will agree this one is easily up here.
$1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1.
$1.
$1.
And then the greatest thing about the Duke brothers at the end, your brother, fuck him. I want my money.
And the spoiler alert, there's a throwback scene to him in Coming to America where they get a little bit of money and they go, Mortimer, we're back.
We're back. That's right. I remember that.
No, Trading Places is really good. Prem says it's not the most hilarious movies, but still good film overall. I'd say A maybe.
It is very hilarious. That movie is laugh out loud funny. It really is.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it kind of is. Mm-hmm.
What's next?
Hangover 2.
I have not seen any of the Hangover movies.
So-
I've seen the trailers for them, and I was like, that's not a movie for me.
Hangover 1 was probably where they should have stopped. Hangover 2, just
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that a D because it's just. Well, there was some fun parts in it. It was just not. They should have stopped at 1.
I would even go one tier lower again. It's like it's easily F.
Okay.
And I can't believe they made 3 of them. That's the awful part.
I mean, you're right. I don't know if I put the third one on here too. So we reserve like D, or we do T for part 2, and once we get to the third one, we probably go F or down here.
Yep.
It just goes down. It never recovers. And
Welcome XY Epsilon. You are welcome in here to grab your popcorn and take your seat. Thank you for coming in. And
you know what's weird?
Yeah.
I knew people that loved the Hangover movies, and I'm just like, really?
I like the first one. I will admit
The first one was funny.
I like the first one, but I do not like the sequels at all. And the first one is also like in the middle of this list. But we'll
it's
get to
definitely
that.
not a. It's
First,
oh, you have it. Okay.
First, we are going to get to a really good one. Nice Guys. With Kurt Russell and Ryan Gosling.
That was funny.
It was a funny
was
one.
good.
I would definitely give it an A.
That shit is fire. It's like it's my favorite movie of 2016.
I would probably put it at B, but that's just me.
Okay, so we are stuck kind of in the middle. So Kai says A, Mike says B, I say S. So
Oh wow! Yeah,
oh my god! Wait! You're really saying? Oh well, it's your favorite movie of that year. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
It was. If Shane Black makes a good movie, it's a damn good movie. If he makes a shit movie, it's a damn shit movie. But these guys can make movies, okay?
So
You know,
Iron Man 3 is
what I
S
said
tier,
was-
right?
What?
Nothing. Keep going. Nothing.
I will like Shane Black is not absolutely perfect, but The Nice Guys is probably A, one of the best physical comedies we got in a while, B, one of the best buddy cop comedies we got in a while, and C, probably one of the overall best comedies we got in a while, period.
Okay.
And fucking Ryan Gosling choose the scene. This guy is so funny in this movie. Like, he's not even a comedy actor. And this guy is fucking killing it.
Oh, he did it in Ken too with Barbie. I mean, come on now.
Yeah,
he stole the show from Margot Robbie.
This came before Barbie.
Yeah.
And nobody knew Ryan Gosling could do comedy.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. And he's fucking killing it in there.
You know, Crumb made a good point. I think there was one we forgot. Dude, where's my car?
Oh.
Fuck off.
What? No. I will defend that movie to my dying breath for one scene.
Away, you homeless, you homeless Care Bear.
No.
Go away, you homeless Care Bear. We are not discussing this movie. It's not on the list. And
no. I know it's not.
No, Mike.
And
End of story. It's not on the list.
And then that's the one scene. The scene when they go to the drive-thru. That is the one scene that I absolutely love.
Mike, it's not on the list. We are not discussing the movie.
It's Crumb's fault. He brought it up. Blame Crumb.
Yeah, I blame chat. And then?
But it's just, I didn't see. One great movie does not make the movie, does not make a great movie. Even though I will agree, it's funny as hell.
Hey, what's my tattoo say? Dude!
What's my... Okay,
Sweet.
we gotta... No,
okay, we are still stuck
next...
at Nice Guys.
Yes. Chat, vote for us. S, A, or B?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do the poll. And if you'd take anything other than A or S, I will ban you all. Just so you know.
I don't think orcs give you a choice of abstaining this time.
I mean, you can't vote if you haven't.
He's gonna bully you. Lasers.
Yeah, I knew somebody would vote for me.
Hey, at least if it makes A, it's damn close, Orc. I mean, come on.
I have a voice too, so I will say A.
Well, only half the people voted. The other half's afraid of orcs' wrath.
That's right.
Okay. 6 votes. 6 votes. We have more than half of the votes. Let's go.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. And then?
All right.
And then?
You cannot abstain, abstains. I think I misclicked. It should have been A. Okay.
The Wrath of Orc.
Yeah, the Wrath of Orc. I'll do this. I will accept that Nice Guy goes into A tier and quit out. We said it's A tier, so it's gonna be an A tier. I'm okay with that. Even if I put it firmly into S tier, it's a perfect movie.
Be careful, guys. He's gonna start shooting eye lasers.
I'm not gonna start shooting eye lasers because I always talk a lot of shit, but I can actually accept the opinion of other people. It's okay.
Oh, that sounds like a shot at something.
So Crumb already seen it and already moved on. The History of the World Part 1 by Mel Brooks.
Sorry.
You know, I can't let it. You cannot let this legacy be tarnished with the second one. So you know what? I will definitely call it an A.
One, Kai.
Yeah, that's what we keep saying about Indiana Jones, but Disney keeps telling us we're wrong.
It's okay. I'm not gonna go there. We're not talking about this.
Mike's like breaking.
Gotta stay on target here. Stay on target. Stay on target.
Yeah, I'd say A.
Go there, Mike. Just go there. Like, as long as it doesn't break to your ass, just go there.
Indiana Jones starts at Raiders and ends at Last Crusade. Period. End of story.
Yeah. We all agree on that, I think.
I think we all agree on that, except for Disney.
Disney doesn't have any say in here.
Yeah, not this time.
Not this time.
Not until they buy YouTube, then they may have a say.
Don't eat. Why would you curse? Oh my God! Why would you say shit like? Don't say shit like that.
Okay, but let's get back to the list, guys. Let's just
still
chill
A.
a little bit.
It's still A.
It's still A.
Yep.
Still A.
Still A for attitude.
I would actually put it into B, because it's definitely not the best of Mel Brooks movies.
Okay.
I like how Arky's or Mikey's like, okay.
He's not
He's
even
like,
fighting back.
Not on this one. I'll fight on other movies. I'm not fighting on this one.
Yeah, he'd rather fight on Die Hard not being a Christmas movie.
Oh God, no! Get that out of here. That has nothing to do with today.
Oh yes, it does. It's a comedy and a Christmas movie.
That's fine.
Die Hard is a comedy Christmas movie, and it's S tier. Okay, we got this discussion out of the way. Next movie, Coming to America.
So there were some good scenes in it. I really did like it, but I can't really give it quite an S. It's an A for me.
Yeah, I would agree.
I can agree with the A, but if you look at everything that Eddie Murphy did in that movie, that alone puts it at S for me. But I will agree on the A overall. Because
it's not his greatest movie, that's for damn sure.
Okay, no. Trust me, the plot in the movie is any movie that has a basic plot that we've seen a million times, that's fine. It is what it is. But the way that the story was told and the multitude of characters that he played throughout the entire film, that's where for me it would go to S. But I can agree with A, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I mean, Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy doing all those different voices and characters was great. I mean, they really did do good work on that.
It's one of his most versatile movies, I would say.
Yes.
And I will also agree with Crumb that it overall is a very high quality movie too. Yeah. But that's what you get when you hire John Landis. He's normally a very good director. Except if he's on the Twilight Zone movie set. Then he's fucking not. Getting an actor into children killed is probably not his proudest moment. No. Next. Meet the Fuckers.
D.
Yeah.
I'd go with B.
I would go with D because that's the sequel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sequel. Yeah, no, D. Because, like, yes, Robert De Niro is funny. Yes, Ben Stiller is funny. But Meet the Parents was better.
Okay, so how is it better to Meet the Parents? Because I thought the second one was way more funny than the first one.
I don't know. I just found the first one to be funnier because it's again, we talk about these things that probably should have only been one movie kind of thing. And I know with these movies, it's one movie is meet this set of parents, the other movie is the other set of parents. But it's the same story. Again, it's the same story, and that's fine. You can have the same story, but I don't know if I laughed more watching the first one.
I laughed more. Go ahead, Orc.
For a sequel, I think it's an incredible. By the way, just so nobody asks, I forgot to put the first one on this list. So, but the sequel, since we're discussing the sequel now, the sequel is an incredible lazy movie from a movie making standpoint, because Mike pointed it out. It's basically a remake of the first movie.
Yeah, I mean, so I know you don't have. I don't think you have a
Fuck up,
list.
Crumb. Shut the fuck up.
So here's a question then, since I don't think you have it on here. How would you rate the third one?
There was a third one? I didn't even know.
It's called Little Fuckers. It's about.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Yeah, no. That goes straight into a special place in hell.
Yeah, that's where I agree with that one. It got too stupid. Yeah, Little Fuckers got like.
So
wow.
let's put
Okay,
beat the
really-
fuckers down here.
Yeah, really quickly, I do want to address Crumb's why even put sequels in without the originals. Sometimes sequels are funnier. I'm going to make a case for a set of
Anchorman
movies. For a set of movies a little bit later, I'm going to make a case for the second one being better because it's funnier to me. And people are going to basically throw fire at me for doing so. I'm probably going to get lit up like a bad Santa Christmas tree at Die Hard's non-Christmas party movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys
only-
didn't know there was a third one. The only good selling part
Please
of Little
don't.
Fuckers was Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro's characters fighting at the end. That's it. That's the only selling point.
Crap, here we go.
C. No. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is a timeless classic and funny from start to finish. I mean, get her, Orc.
S. I mean, we don't even have to discuss this. Ghostbusters is a fucking S.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I agree, it is, but
Orc is Walter Peck.
No
No,
butts
no.
in here, Mike.
no,
We do not have butts in this discussion.
No, I'm not making a butt here
Walter
to say
Peck,
that
Mike.
I don't
Walter
give a
Peck.
fuck. I don't give a flying fuck about Walter Peck. The point I'm going to make is Ghostbusters was an amazing horror comedy movie. Absolutely loved it. It's great. We have the theme song, yada yada yada. We have all the comedy in that movie, and it's amazing. However, for me personally, Ghostbusters 2 is funnier. Because it is more of a comedy than it's not horror. They dumbed down the horror.
I've never.
Oh
I've
my
never.
God.
Oh my god! I've never.
I'm
never heard a
dying.
worse take.
I
than
told you.
Like
I
first-
told you.
Holy
First you
shit,
say the
this
most American thing
But-
of all time at the start of the stream. I don't watch subtitles, and now you're giving me that? I'm gonna throw you off the stream, Mike.
But
Two was
I'm not.
S tier. 2 is a freaking C.
No. Look, okay, no. I'm not
No,
saying. I'm
stop.
saying for me. No.
Stop.
I am saying for me, 2 is funnier. 1 is amazing. It's hilarious. It's awesome. But 2 is funnier. Does it mean it's better than 1? No, that's not what I'm saying at all, whatsoever. And I would never say that 2 belongs anywhere other than like B or C. But I'm just saying for me, if I'm going back to one of those 2 movies and I want to laugh, I'm gonna laugh my ass off at Janosch more than Gozer.
Then let's just discuss the second movie right now, since we are having. I pulled it up because it is bad. Like I will say that this movie is at max a B tier.
I think it's C personally.
Either one.
It's one of those I do not go back to watch, unfortunately.
Oh
It's
no,
just-
I go back to watch for one scene, the ending, because of that song, because of Higher and Higher. I actually have that song on my Spotify playlist, and it comes up all the time.
I like how
My brain
everyone here, like Mike makes the fucking most insane hot take so far. Like Ghostbusters 2 is better than the first one.
That's not.
Everyone.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I
Everyone
said.
is
No,
completely
no.
railing on him in
That's
chat.
not. That's not what I said. I
Holy
did not.
It is
crap.
I did not.
personally better to you than the first. You
No,
like it better.
no,
you like
I did
it
not.
better.
No, I did not say better. Okay, yes, I
Yes, you
like
did
it.
say better.
I don't know. There's a difference between me saying I like it better than the first one and me saying the movie is the sequel is better than the first one. I did not say that. I did not say Ghostbusters 2 is a better movie than the first film. What I said was I like it and laugh at it more than the first film. There's huge difference and distinction in all of those words that I just said.
Hey,
there.
Orc, he
Yeah.
just got covered in all that slime, so he's being
Yeah,
told
yeah,
what
yeah.
to say.
How am I being told what to? You know better than that.
I will say this, and I will say something about X Y X epsilon set in chat. And I feel like you hit the nail on the head there, maybe without even knowing without knowing it. X epsilon. Also, Johnny Rabeck, welcome. I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. We are discussing here like bad. What is funny about Ghostbusters is the juxtaposition of the serious and the funny. That's what mixes so well. That's what makes it so incredible funny for me. And also Crumb, the deadpan comedy is spot on. Like, I think the humor style between 1 and 2 couldn't be more different. And
Oh, absolutely.
I think it depends a little bit what your style of humor is. But as a sequel to the first one, I will say that Ghostbusters 2, while still a somewhat fine movie on its own, it pales in comparison to what came before. It just does. Like every other movie, like all the Ghostbusters movies, got subsequently worse. Well, not entirely. I do think the remake is like the absolute bottom barrel of the shit here. But we'll get to that. I know it's not even on the list, but...
Well, yeah, and if you look at it, to me, it kind of goes Ghostbusters 1, then Ghostbusters, the continuing with the kids.
Afterlife.
Afterlife. Then it goes to 2. Then Frozen Empire is way at the freaking bottom. And then way at the bottom is that abomination they call a remake of Ghostbusters.
I will say this. Ghostbusters, 1, 2, and then maybe the one that you put second, and then there is nothing after that. I feel like they should have just left it at the second one because they never made the third one. The best sequel we got to the second movie is the fucking video game they made years ago.
The video game, as well as the real Ghostbusters, the animated series.
Because they actually used parts of the script for the third movie for that one.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm comfortable with really saying Ghostbusters 2 is D tier.
Yeah.
And can just comfortably stay in D tier.
You mean C tier, but yeah.
Yeah, C tier. I'm sorry. And that's a discussion for now.
I agree with you on that because it just doesn't have the same feel as the other ones.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're going to the next movie. I had to put one of those in here. I'm sorry. It's The Rock and Kevin Hart in Central Intelligence.
I have never seen this, and I will not watch it.
I really didn't care too much for it. I'm definitely saying D on this. Sorry, but not sorry.
I feel like I would have more fun getting my nails pulled out than watching this again. So I will firmly and unequivocally, as the host of the show, put this into F tier. Just let it rot there.
Sure.
I don't think The Rock is funny. I think he was when he was a wrestler and when he had really good mic skills and played a villain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's good with some serious roles, but
He
he
should have
sucks at
stuck with the
comedy.
Scorpion King and just looked stupid in that.
No. I do think The Rock is a really good actor, but he needs to play a villain. Because if you go back and watch his wrestling career, he was at peak when he was a heel. And the heel is a wrestling
Absolutely,
villain.
I remember that. Yep.
And
I remember that.
he refuses to play the villain in his movies because ego. And I do think that is wrong. And I do think he would be the absolute prime comedy villain.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. But this ain't it, Chief.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
we
liked
have
him
our
in Get
first F
Smart.
tier.
Oh,
As a bad guy. I mean, just as a bad guy. Just, hey, not funny, just, hey, I'm just a bad guy. That's it. That's all he can really do, in my opinion. It's just, I'm a bad guy. I'm sorry you don't like him as a bad guy in that, but that's all his role is. He wasn't funny at all.
Right. No. It's not that. It's the fact that
What
you
are we
mentioned
talking about
that
right
movie.
now? I completely lost the train.
I was just
He
saying the only
mentioned Get
movie I can
Smart.
think of him that he was a good villain in was freaking Get Smart, and that was just because he had like 2 lines or whatever, and that's it. He's not good overall for anything, in my opinion. He should have stuck to wrestling.
Yeah. He was the bad guy in Doom 2 in the Doom movie as well. But
Yeah.
that movie is like even a tier lower than Central Intelligence. Because fuck that movie. All right. 51st Dates. We're getting into Adam Sandler territory right now.
Yep.
All right, so this is my take on it. It's a C. I don't really feel like it really shined on his other movies. I think The Wedding Singer was way better than this with a Drew Barrymore with it. I mean, this one seems more like a comedy. I'm not a romantic comedy chick flick kind of thing that's really not good compared to his other ones like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Little Nicky. It just, I have to say C because I know there's some people that absolutely love it for being a chick flick or a romance comedy, but for me, this feels like this was the start of when Adam Sandler started going downhill.
When you say chick flick, you mean shit flick, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God, no.
And Mike says it's S tier, I'm sure, just by his reaction to me disrespecting it.
The fact that you say it's the start of his decline, that's what is getting me, because no, this was not the start of his decline. No.
The decline was already in full swing, baby. Ooh!
Apparently. I mean,
All right.
that's the one I remember where subsequently his movies just did not get any better. I mean, there may be one here or there, like Grown Ups, but it's like he lost the plot.
What year did that come out?
I think
it's not 2004.
Adam
2004. I
Sandler,
got it.
over the time, he got some really good movies. But I feel like his filmography is a lot more bad than it is good. And I will stand by that, even if I will get a lot of flack for that.
Yeah, I agree. So I will say it's his last good movie. Because after that, you've got stuff like Spanglish, The Longest Yard, Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo. Click was okay, but it wasn't whatever.
It was meh.
Yeah. And then the problem with Sandler is he made a deal with Netflix to make all these other movies and all these other sequels and everything else, and it just got worse. Like Joe Dirt 2. We didn't need a Joe Dirt 2. Yeah, no.
What
Ever
was that
since
Western comedy called? That one was abysmal. The Ridiculous Six, exactly.
the Ridiculous Six.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just looked at that. Yeah. Tommy White Knife Stockburn is the character he plays. No.
That's why I say this is probably his last movie before he started crashing, because after that it just. But this did not feel like an Adam Sandler movie. This 51st Dates.
It felt like he was trying to do something different, which is good for a comedy actor after everything he had already done to that point. But it was more like Orc is saying, obviously, it's a romantic comedy. It's not like Happy Gilmore kind of is a romantic comedy, but it's more of a golf movie than anything else. Wedding Singer, it's on the edge.
I liked Wedding Singer.
Yeah, no, I like Wedding Singer. I love Wedding Singer. I'm not saying it's a bad. I'm saying the way that the trajectory of his films up to 51st Dates. 51st Dates changed how he wanted to do a role, and I will respectfully not put it in S, but I will put it in A because it is damn good. It's a damn good story.
No.
Because he just likes the romance comedy. That's all.
Yeah, he likes to get a good Netflix and chill out. Am I right, Mike?
No,
yeah, he just likes kicking back and cozying up to it, and like, oh, Adam, I missed you.
No.
Okay, it stays in C tier. We agree.
Okay, that's fine.
Anchorman 2.
A. That's one of the rare ones I feel like the sequel surpassed the original. And the reason why is I feel like it still holds a lot of truth. It was a comedy that also played on reality of mainstream media. I mean, it was the one that I feel like if you were somebody that watched the news or whatever, you realize that's half the shit we really deal with today. It's literally someone faking basically a scene. Oh, what's this Bronco doing here or whatever? Oh, that must be something going on here. And then they just come up with shit, and next thing you know, that's literally what mainstream media does today. And so I feel like it was a good play on mainstream media. Now, mainstream media probably wouldn't have liked it, but, well, sorry, facts hurt your feelings, don't it?
I agree.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one either a lot. I would put it probably to B tier at best.
As long as it beats the first one, I guess it's fine. It's fine. So B tier is fine.
Yeah, I think
agree.
we can agree on B tier.
Yep.
Scary Movie 4.
I've only ever seen the first two Scary Movies, so I'm not gonna. I don't even know anything about the other 7 of them. So
you're not missing anything, man.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad I didn't waste my time.
I will definitely go with Grub's recommendation here.
Yeah, it's like they should have just stopped at 1. 1 was okay. Once you start keep making these sequels, it just gets worse and worse.
The first one was kind of cool, but and the second one still, but this one was so bad. Like it wasn't even funny anymore. Yeah, Meet the Spartans, but Meet the Spartans isn't on the list, unfortunately. But I will agree that I would put Meet the Spartans also in special place in hell.
I mean, it just... I feel like it's one of those that should never existed. Kind of.
I would never say that. I think every product that exists has a right to exist and has probably somebody who loves it. But
that's not us.
It's not us. Exactly. It's not us. So let's move on. Ace Ventura. I think it's Call of the... it's Call of the Wild. I think it's the sequel. Yeah,
oh God, no. The
Nature
sequel,
Calls.
When Nature Calls, B. Yeah. Steve
Yeah,
Megatron, if you watch this video, I'm sorry, but I start.
he likes this.
Oh, he loves the sequel. He likes the first one, but he loves the Ace sequel more because it added more to the character, whatever else. For me, this movie begins and ends, and I run out of the theater screaming at Bat Guano. I could not get over the damn Bat Guano at the time, but the first one is better.
I will say that I like this movie fine. I will say B tier is okay, but it's certainly not Pet Detective.
No,
it's
Literally
not Pet Detective.
didn't know it had a sequel.
Yeah, there's a third one being in production. I heard.
Let's hope not. Please, no. God, stop it.
Didn't
Stop
they
it.
make didn't they make already a third movie with a kid or some shit?
No,
No,
Like
that was
Child
Son of the Mask.
Ace
No, that was the
Ventura?
that was
no,
the
that
Mask
was-
franchise.
Yeah, that was Son of the Mask that did that.
No,
was
Kid
god-awful.
Ventura. Yeah, Crumb is right.
Really?
There is a Kid Ventura movie. Yes.
Hold on, let me.
You're gonna fact check. Watch out. Fact check.
I mean, it's not that I don't believe him, but
Mike has to always fact check.
I'm interested. That's all. I want to
Nothing
know.
wrong with fact checking.
Yeah. There is one Ace Ventura Jr. Pet Detective from 2009.
Yes.
Okay, then we're just okay. Then guess what? Special place in hell for that
My
one.
father's
There you go.
footsteps for being a pet detective. Years ago, his father has disappeared after a voyage through the Bermuda Triangle. Now, no, okay. See, that's okay. Whatever.
Yep, special place in
Yeah.
hell for that one. It's not on here.
No,
but
that's
yeah.
not even on the list. Can we stop discussing movies that aren't on the list? Ace Ventura, Call of the Wild, B tier. Next movie. Adam Sandler, Longest Yard.
It was a
See.
decent remake. It just wasn't as good as the Burt Reynolds, in my opinion.
Party Pooper. Didn't watch.
See.
I didn't watch that either. I just trust Mike on this one. C tier. End of story. Next one. 21st Jump Street.
Oh, 21 Jump Street. Oh, God. The TV show was the best thing. Put this at D.
D or D.
I hate this movie.
May it burn in hell.
Then put it in
I
hell. Because
Hate this movie. I hate it so much because it is the quintessential bit the original fans in the face. It was one of the first ones that adopted this trend. So here's the spoiler. Johnny Depp and I don't know who else from the original show up just to die in an explosion 5 minutes later.
That's so stupid.
Just for a funny ha 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 ha.
Oh,
And
we
that's-
lost Orc.
No, we didn't. I just made a pause. And I am not willing to put this anywhere near an A tier.
I don't think anybody's going to argue with that. I mean, C or D or hell, even F. It just, I watched it
Chat
once.
says it's an S tier.
I don't know how. I still love you, Crumb, but I have no idea how the hell that could be an S tier.
Oh, no. Oh boy. And doing some quick research on this, thank God we didn't get MIB 23. Because 10 years ago, it was revealed that Sony was planning a crossover between Men in Black and Jump Street. Thank God we never got that.
I will concede on 21st Jump Street with a D tier. But like, don't make me watch it again.
Yeah.
No.
I can't. One time's enough.
Yep. And I'm not a fan of Jonah Hill. Sorry, not sorry. I hate that
I'll
guy.
hate you. I actually loved the Wild Wild West movie with Will Smith.
Yeah, I like the
Wild Wild West
Oh.
is actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't think
like
it's the
that
best
one.
movie in the world, but it's like, yeah.
Which one are we doing next?
Ted.
Ted.
I saw.
That's what I thought, but then he moved back down.
Okay, next one, Ted.
That is definitely an A. I definitely liked it. It was very funny. I laughed, especially the scene where they all got drunk and high and was hanging out with the original OG Flash Gordon.
Yeah, that was funny.
I have to admit something on here, so I have to trust you two on this.
You never
I've
saw
never
it.
seen Ted.
Never seen it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's funny. It's very funny. So I'll just give you the quick rundown on it. Basically, a kid wished for his teddy bear to come to life. He was afraid of the thunderstorms, and his teddy bear, that's played by Seth MacFarlane, basically comes to life, and they live together and they grow up together, and then you can kind of go from there. And they also had a fetish with Flash Gordon from the 1980s movie.
Yep. Yeah. I think Ted is one of those movies that it's a great comedy, but it's one of those movies that beginning, middle, and end stop. It did not need a sequel. And it got 2 sequels, 1 sequel. I forget how many sequels it has.
I thought they did a TV show too on it.
They did. It is what it is. Whatever. I don't even care. Point is, the first movie is the best one because it was a cool, original kind of story. It was kind of like, hey, look, Paddington's coming to life, or Teddy Ruxpin's coming to life, yada, yada, yada. And Wahlberg is a decent enough actor in certain roles. There are certain roles where he sucks, but this was okay, and the way that they played off of each other, it worked. So yeah, I could say B or A or B, whichever.
A for the first one, because I mean it is a to me it is an original kind of timeless classic, a take on stuff. I mean, it's not the most original thing in the world, but yeah, going back to what it was a great movie and hit. I was honestly hesitant when I first heard about it, and then I watched it and was like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, agree you to B or A?
A is fine. Yep.
Okay, A. Next one, Little Nicky, another Sandler movie.
Ugh. No.
Popeye's chicken is the shiznay.
just no. D.
B.
I don't like this movie.
D.
I put it as B because I don't really. It's still a funny one, but I don't really think it's his top tier.
It's not. It's
probably it's down here, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't laughed at all at this one. I will concede to you, Kai, and give you like a D tier, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. Put it in house.
Yeah. I changed what I said about Wild Wild West movie, Crow. I'm just kidding.
No. We don't do fitting. We keeping it honest here. From D tier is okay. Next one is Pineapple Express.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, D.
It's one.
I didn't care.
It's one of those stoner comedies that you watch once, laugh a little bit, and then forget completely it exists.
I didn't even know it existed in the first place.
It has Seth Rogen in there, and what's his
Usually,
name?
I don't think Seth Rogen's really good at what he does.
The other guy, who
It's,
played
Seth
who
Rogen,
played the
James
son
Franco. Yeah,
James Franco,
Gary
thank you.
Cole.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still lean on D. It just, yeah. James Franco is decent, but Seth Rogen is meh.
I go with Crumb and give it a C tier. It's fine. You can watch it with a few beers, and then after that you'll never touch it again.
Yeah.
It's one good. It has one good watch, and then like completely.
So basically, it's like The Hangover. Watch it one time, and then like, yep, I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. Next up is a Police Academy movie, and I can't tell which one.
That is City Under Siege.
That's six.
Number
that
6.
Number 6. Yeah, that.
Oh,
Oh boy.
So
one
me and
is-
Mike may be fine on this one, but I'm either going to say it's either a B or an A. There was funnier ones in the sequel franchise. I lean mostly split between B and A still, because there was some very good parts in it, and I did like the part where the villains all had similar characters of the good guys. So
Wildfire.
you had
Wildfire, I have a surprise for you. They made 7 of those
7.
damn things.
Yes.
I made 7. So, okay. So, really quickly, let me just say this. I have this on Blu-ray or whatever. I have the whole movie collection. I got it from Shout Factory. And I plan on rewatching these next year for podcasting. But I have only ever seen up to the 4th film. I have not seen 5. I have only seen up to Citizens on Patrol. I have not seen Assignment Miami Beach, City Under Siege, which is this one, and then Mission to Moscow, which is the 7th one, which came out Mission to Moscow is 30 years old this year.
I will say this about these movies, and that's where I just leave it. They start out absolutely amazing. I love the first one. I like the second one. I am okay with the third one, and then they get just gradually worse. And I will say that number 6 is going like way down. It's not as bad. It's not as
Mission
bad
to Moscow was a freaking F.
as Mission in Moscow. And Mission in Moscow, I know exactly where that lands already. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yep.
But 6 is at least a D tier and nothing better.
Okay. I agree. I haven't seen it, but I agree.
Kai is very silent because
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I was waiting. I thought you were talking. I still say it's a B on that one at most, because it still had a lot of funny moments, and it did bring back some characters that vanished from like the first or second movie. But you know, it's Mission to Moscow. I'm sure we can all agree is just like, holy crap, what are we doing here?
I will put this into D tier.
Into D. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, next one is gonna be another what the fuck movie. Beverly Hills Cop 3.
That one
Oh.
is. So Mike's gonna hate me. I say it's a C or a D. I just did not like it.
I would go even lower.
No.
I mean, it's fun. It's funny moments here and there, but it's just not Beverly Hills Cop. It screams, we are broke, we need money, and they wrote it so shit that is like,
But okay, all right.
Mike's broke. We broke him.
No, I'm not. No.
But
Here's the thing about Beverly Hills Cop 3. It was 1994. It was 30 years ago, and it had been however many years since the second one in 1987. I don't do the math on that, folks in chat. If you want to do 1994 minus 1987, I'm not doing that in my head right now.
I mean, 11S, those are vintage movies for the most part.
Yeah. The thing about the third movie is it was a departure in the way of, in the universe of Beverly Hills Cop, what's his name? Inspector Todd gets killed. The murderer, Ellis DeWald, goes from Detroit down to Wonderworld. Wonderworld is supposed to be a playoff of Disney and any other theme park you can think of. Uncle Dave is supposed to be a Walt Disney sort of whatever kind of thing. It has its funny moments. The problem is that they aren't funnier than Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. Same thing not really the same thing. Beverly Hills Cop 1 was a little bit more serious, like Ghostbusters is. Beverly Hills Cop 2 was still serious, but it had a little bit more comedy in it, like Ghostbusters 2 did.
Missed the mark on it. I just still feel like 3 missed the mark on it all.
Well, and again, you're taking Axel out of Detroit. Like, you're going to Wonder World, you're going to California, like you're going to Disneyland. Fine, you're going back, but it's not really. Wonder World is not Beverly Hills. I like the plot of the counterfeit money and all that and everything else, but it should have been something else. It should have just been a straight up counterfeit money thing, not Wonder World, not having him hide out at Wonder World. That was the problem with it. But I would say I know,
C,
Crumb,
but I just realized. Don't shut the fuck up, Crumb.
Yeah, I knew Mike was gonna break when I said
multiple
3.
ones in there twice for some reason. I don't know how that happened.
You know, honestly, I'm rethinking about it. I'm going D for Beverly Hills Cop 3. It just, it was hands down probably it's the worst of the 3, and probably shouldn't happen in hell. Even in Axel Foley, you can tell they're making a fun of Beverly Hills Cop 3 because even.
So you had Adventures in 1984, 1987. Then there was this thing in 1994, and Eddie just looks right at the camera like, oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because even he recognizes that movie sucked.
Yeah. All right.
But 40-year-old virgin.
I'm leaning only on C. It was an okay movie. It wasn't one of his best movies, in my opinion.
It's like, whatever. I mean, it's a funny, it's a sex comedy. Actually, that should be completely my jam. But I don't know. I don't feel like particularly great.
So here's the
For
thing.
his movies, he's done way better than this one. It was just not.
Okay, so yeah, here's the thing. Judd Apatow, who directed it, he's got plenty of other really great stuff that he's worked on, whether he's directed them or not. But this ain't one of them. I don't think. I would take, and this is just me being from Boston, Massachusetts originally, even though he didn't direct this, he wrote Celtic Pride in 1996. Fun with Dick and Jane is better than this. Knocked Up, like, there's so many other better movies. I would probably put this at C or D.
Let's just leave it at C.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just leave it at C.
Okay.
Next one.
He's worried we're going to downplay it.
Next one is going to be interesting. National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon.
A. Easily.
Easily. That is
I put this firmly into S. Like, this is an S tier movie.
That's fine. Okay. I can agree with that.
I'm not going to argue on that one because it's a fucking great movie.
Yeah,
it plays
it's amazing.
on Lethal Weapon and all that so good. Yeah.
It is. And at the time when it came out, it had like the worst critics reviews. But I feel like it's fucking great. Like, it also has a lot of cameos, like Bruce Willis, where they blow up his trailer, and or the other one where Charlie Sheen is in there.
Yep.
But fucking tit-tastic movie. I'll put this into S tier. S plus, no. We have enough. We have enough good.
Categories.
We have enough tiers.
I mean,
I think we are doing fairly good. I wish Nice Guys were up here too, so we could like have a really good S tier. But I feel like we're doing a fairly good job of spreading it out a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon one is really good, and there is no part 2. But if you haven't watched it, you should, because it's really funny.
It's one of those spoofs that, like you just said, there is no sequel. It's one of those spoofs that does not need one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It said everything it had to say in the first one, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is an interesting one. Coming to America 2.
Well, I mentioned that's Crumb's favorite, but sorry, Crumb.
No, that's not his favorite. I know
Oh,
exactly
okay.
which one he's referring to.
To me, that one is a D. I did not laugh as much on it. I thought it was garbage for an Eddie Murphy Arsenio Hall movie. They should have just left the original alone. I feel like it did a major disservice to the original movie.
Yeah.
And just
And I'm
it was not
gonna
good.
say it's an F. It's an easily F for me. I cannot say that this is better than or on the same level as Beverly Hills Cop 3. This is way worse than Beverly Hills Cop 3.
I'll agree with Mike on this.
This is you
Yeah.
can't put you cannot put Coming to America 2 and Beverly Hills Cop 3. No.
I will do it just to fuck with you. And then I'll put it one tier lower because I haven't seen it and I have to trust you too.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
another
You're
one of
not
those things
missing.
where a movie doesn't need a sequel. Not every movie needs a sequel. Not every movie needs to be a fucking franchise.
Well, and they were so desperate for money. That's the reason why they did it. Because I mean,
Yep.
it goes back to the old Spaceballs line. God willing, we'll be back for the sequel and the quest for more money. That's literally
right.
what this one was.
Yep.
Yeah. Scary Movie 3.
I have no opinion. I haven't seen it.
It's
C or D. It just was. Yeah.
I will make this easy. I'll just put it right next to the fourth one. It's whatever. It's not. No. I mean, I agree with Crumb that Charlie Sheen is kind of funny in it, but no, I can't. It's just not. Do I put this into D tier? Or do I put this into F tier? Nah, let's just rot there with the other one, you fuck. A better movie's coming up. Tropic Thunder.
Easily.
Despite the controversy with that movie, despite the controversy, I will definitely say that is a freaking S or A tier. One of the two.
It's S. There's not even a discussion. This is an S. This is an S tier movie. Like, this is literally one of the funniest movies ever made. And I will
one of the
stand by
most
that.
famous memes ever used with it still. You went full artard.
Yeah, exactly. You went full. You never go full.
Yeah.
You never.
I was like, yeah, that's a meme still everybody uses today.
The scene with Tom Cruise as a producer, literally just take one step and fuck your own.
Yeah.
It's the funniest shit, dude.
It's almost like, and you know what's funny? Netflix has it right now, free to watch. I mean, not Netflix, YouTube. So, YouTube has it on there.
Yeah. The poor chicken lives still rent-free in my head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Tropic, I will say that Tropic Thunder, again, is one of the most or funniest movies ever made. Like, I can rewatch that one on repeat and I still laugh my head off. And that's saying something because it's just so funny. And it's probably also the best movie Ben Stiller ever made.
Agreed, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that from start to finish, that movie's just hilarious.
Next one.
And it doesn't need a sequel.
No. Hangover. 1.
See, it's a one and done movie. You see it one time, done. I mean, there's some funny parts in it, but it's just.
I probably would put it even a tier higher, but I'm kind of with you.
Yep.
I've watched it one time, and I haven't went back to it. There's better movies with some of those actors in it. Just.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just leave it where it is. Or Mike, do you have anything to add?
No, I agree.
Okay. It was like, whatever.
Yeah.
So this is
No, I
Police
agree.
Academy 5.
Oh, Miami Beach. No.
No.
There's a few decent scenes on it, but on the biggest problem with the Police Academy is they made too many of them. This one was a very funny one, but without Steve Gutenberg in it, this is the first one they brought in somebody else to try to take his place. I can't even think the actor's name, so they had to rely on the back of David DeGraff and Michael Winslow and the guy that played Hightower. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. It just did not still have the same feel. I mean, there's great parts in it with Captain Harris being ridiculed to death, but I'll definitely say it's a C.
I can't bring myself to give this a D. No. Mike, what's your opinion on it?
Yeah, D. It's fine.
Yeah,
You have-
I
have-
think D as well.
Did you watch it at all, Mike? I could have swore couldn't
Bubba
remember.
Smith. Bubba Smith is who played Hightower.
Bubba Smith.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen, and again, the whole thing is that, yeah, they didn't really. They had no.
It had no real lead man in it, and that was the
Yeah.
problem.
That was the problem. Yeah.
You can only go so far with the lead man. I mean, once it's gone. I think if I remember right, the only reason why Steve did not come back is something to do with he was filming another movie at the time.
Probably.
If I remember
Probably
right.
a better movie like City Slickers. Man, we should have put City Slickers on there. I forgot,
Yeah.
completely forgot about
I
that
think
one.
he was filming It Takes Two with the Olsen twins at the time.
Yeah, it was.
If this is on C and Naked Gun 33.5 is on D, I'm gonna weep a lot today.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, by the way, you said earlier, X Epsilon, that you think you spotted the first Special Place in Hell movies down there. I'm gonna be curious which one you think it was later. But yeah, no, I'll just leave Police Academy 5 in like E tier. Whatever.
Which movie was the next one?
Life of Brian, of course.
I've never. Wait, did I see that one?
You have not seen Life of Brian.
I feel like I have, but I don't remember anything on it if I have.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all. Honestly, Monty
Who's
Python.
who's the leading man in it?
That would be.
You probably don't even know the leading man, you fucking American, you.
Graham Chapman as Brian Cohen of Nazareth. Sue Jones Davies as Judith. Oh God.
Okay, then no, I've never seen it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, okay, fuck you too. I'm putting this in S tier. I'm not even discussing it with you. What the fuck are you even? You call yourself movie buffs? Get the shit out of my fucking show.
Hey, look. Monty Python starts and ends with me with "I will taunt you a second time."
School them. Orca showed these two the thickest scenes. School them.
Hey, I honestly
will
don't
maybe at
fucking
one
remember.
point.
I mean, I've watched the Monty
Hey,
Python
Downey.
stuff, but I don't. The first reason when I said Life of Brian, the first thing I think of was there's a
No,
James
look,
Caan movie. But I'm like,
Look, Kai, you fucked up. You can't redeem yourself right now.
no, I'm not trying to redeem myself. I'm just saying I don't fucking remember. I kept thinking James Caan was in it for some reason.
American National Lampoon's European Vacation is the title.
Oh God. D, easily. It's one of the worst of the vacation ones.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
He said D. That's
I
funny.
said D. Mm-hmm.
You will put shit like Beverly Hills Cop higher than this movie.
Yep. You're damn right.
He said D.
I said D.
I will say it's not the best movie, but it's at least a C tier. At least.
I was gonna give it a B because I liked it a little bit more than the first one.
Yeah, I will. What?
Yeah, I did.
Are you
I liked
two
it.
completely fucked in the brain right now?
Okay, look,
The
I'm
one
saying,
guy
I'm
puts
saying
it
D.
below fucking Beverly Hills Cop 3, and the other one says it's better than the first one. Are you two? Yeah,
Hey, they were gonna hang somebody in Germany. I remember
I'm
that.
gonna hang you fucker from the rafters. I can't read it. Which one was it? European Vacation. They both or something. I'll just put this into B tier, and it's okay. We can move on before we kill each other.
Wait! No, what?
No, Mike.
No.
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 I will not take anything from you in here. The Mask.
S, easily.
Easily S.
S. We
Yep.
agree.
Alrighty then, even though that's the other movie.
Alrighty then.
Smokin'.
Next up, Dumb and Dumber.
A.
A. Yeah, that one. Yeah. I have to remember they made so many
Chaos
fucking
Queen.
sequels on it.
F.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Chaos Queen.
What?
F.
Chaos Queen's dissing the movie.
Yeah, she came in with some fire there, didn't she?
That's a hot take. Like, that
Yeah.
take is so burning hot, it scolded us off the chat.
Unless you're wasted. Hey, look, okay, I don't condone the God. This is gonna be really bad. No, it's gonna be really bad.
I'm gonna
Look,
make
that
you
movie
listen to the
no,
most
no.
annoying sound in the world.
No. That movie came out in 1994. Okay.
I've got worms.
And we know you got worms. So that movie came out in 94. I was 14 years old, and look, I am all for non-animal cruelty stuff. But the cork with the snow out, that was the funniest
You're
shit
not going with that. Come on.
Yeah.
That was...
At the time when I was 14, I laughed so hard at that.
I still laugh at that, and I'm somebody who supports animal rights.
I know. I'm not saying I support cruelty to animals. I don't. Hello. But at the
He must
time,
have
I was
forgot
not
the part where
expecting
they-
that.
They must forgot where the part where they sold the dead bird to the blind kid.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
funny.
no, that was bad.
No, it's funny. I'll put this. Look, I'm with Kai on this one. It gets an A tier.
Yeah.
It gets at least an A tier because this movie's funny as shit.
It's so fucked up. Yeah.
Yep.
Jack and Jill is the next one.
Chaos says lame boomers. Jack and Jill is easily burn it in hell. I hate
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah, it
Oh
was not.
God, that was horrible.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are all in agreement here. Just, it's gone.
Yep, it's gone. Gone like the wind.
That's right.
Beverly Hills Cop.
S.
Yes. You cannot beat the OG.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't.
Nope.
Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
I would just say C. It's one of those one and done movies that I don't think
Yeah.
you really watch
Yeah,
again.
it's another one of those stoner comedies like Pineapple Express. It's like somewhere around CD tier. Like you can watch it fine and that's
Chaos
it.
is like, am I watching it sober?
Probably not.
No, I don't think so. I think you need performance enhancing watching drugs or something.
Yeah.
Or alcohol.
I mean,
She says
it's
sober, it's an F.
like I said, it's a one and done movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just put this in D tier and forget about it. Okay. Ted 2.
I didn't see the sequel. I was fine with just watching the first one, so
it's not as good as it. I would C or D it. One of the
C or
two.
D?
Yeah, I just.
Okay.
It was one of those. Okay, I'm done watching it. Please don't make a third one. And then they did that TV show.
Decide which tier then, because I haven't seen it and I don't care.
Throw it in D. It's a
Okay.
sequel that should never happen.
Okay. This one goes out to my man Crumb, Mystery Men.
Oh, dude, that's an S tier movie. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That is a great Ben Stiller movie comedy.
yeah.
I
That's really
still go
good.
back to watch that movie. I still go back to watch that damn movie.
I will agree to an A tier. I don't think it's better than Tropic Thunder or even anywhere close to Tropic Thunder.
I don't know. The Shoveler's pretty funny in it. Hank Azaria. I think Hank Azaria's in that too. They had a lot of good actors in it, and they did really well.
They
Blu-ray.
did. I will all agree to that, but I will not have this anywhere near Tropic Thunder.
I can't believe that movie is 25 years old this year.
Yeah, and to me, in my opinion, this is a movie that should have probably came out within the last 10 years when Marvel and DC started crapping out movies all the time. Because this one here would have been a great make fun of all the superheroes because it was just freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
And that-
yeah.
And the cast, I'm looking at the cast now. It is stacked for 1999. I'm gonna run through these really fast.
Captain Barbosa, who is the main bad guy in it.
Yeah.
I can't think of the actor's name.
Ben Stiller, Hank Azaria, Claire Forlani, Janine Garofalo, Eddie Izzard, Greg Kinnear, William H. Macy, Kel Mitchell, Lena Olin, Paul Rubens, the late great Pee Wee Herman, Jeffrey Rush, Wes Studi, and Tom Waits.
Jeffrey Rush, that's who I was singing. Yeah, he's the main bad guy in that one. Yeah, I don't know why Ben Stiller famously hated that movie. That one was just... I think that was one of the more funny ones he's done.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. I will agree to that. It's a very good movie, but I don't think it's an S tier. I just don't think so.
I think it's definitely way better than Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers and all.
Oh,
the
yeah,
other stuff.
I put it. I will. Like I said, I will definitely put it into 8. I'm very well willing to do that because it's really good. But I don't see it as an S tier movie. I just
No.
can't.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Definitely an A. Definitely.
The next one though might be a different story. Blazing Saddles.
Oh God. Oh no.
Well, the white with an axe.
Oh shit. You're gonna get us canceled today, aren't you?
I don't give a shit. I love Blazing Saddles. And
Dude, it is a fucking S-tier movie. It is a legacy.
Of course it is S tier.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
But it is timeless. It is even more important today than it was back then.
Yeah.
Yes,
and again, I want
and
to
gets canceled too.
Yep. Well, we're not going to get. I don't think we're going to get canceled for putting it as an S tier movie because we're looking at it as a legacy movie. And I say this.
I know.
I say this in every one of my podcasts. If I'm doing a movie that is longer than 10 years old, we look at it at the time that it was made. And at the time that Blazing Saddles was made, comedy like that didn't offend everybody.
Consider this, and I will tell you, Crumb is right. You'd have been cancelled already with Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's so funny. I know.
And I will agree with Crumb. Like, don't give a shit about this crazy ass cancellation stuff.
No, I'm
Blazing
just saying it as a joke.
Fantastic.
I'm saying it as a joke.
Comedy.
Because I know, because yeah, it is a great timeless classic that you have to basically separate your feelings from this and just take it for what it is. It is a fucking comedy, and it is an older comedy and very funny.
Yep.
You cannot. Just leave it at that. I mean.
Yeah.
Next.
The Money Pit with Tom Hanks.
Yes, easily. It's one of Tom Hanks. It's Tom Hanks and Shelley Long, and it is one of the most hilarious. It's a romantic comedy, but it's one of those ones where it's an everyday type of thing where you buy a house and you don't realize how much of a money pit it's gonna be. But I laugh my ass off at that movie all the time.
See, I'm in agreement with that, but at the same time, when I'm looking at comparative movies to what we have now, we put the bar up there. I almost want to lean towards more A+ on it.
That's fine. I can agree with that.
Yeah, it's an A tier. Like, it's more of a like low key classic, you know, and we have some amazing calibers up there already. So I would say it's A tier, and we can stick with that one.
Yeah,
because that one, it reminds you when you buy a house. It relates to everybody.
it's also one of the very few slapstick comedies we have on here, by the way.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of physical comedy in there, like in The Nice Guys. So, yeah. Shaun of the Dead.
Never seen it. Can't
vote. Here, one of the best fucking movies that Simon Pegg and Nick Frost have done.
I'm gonna have a hot take later on that shit, dude.
One of the best. There's another one that's coming up that I will go back to all the fucking time.
Which I think is better than this one.
Well, I agree, but they're really close. I mean, we could go with A+, but to me, it's still an S for the genre. Because I'm thinking also the genre.
We go with S. I don't like. I will definitely put this one into S. And probably I won't get my way with the other one, but that's okay. I didn't get my way with Nice Guys as well. I see what you did there, XY.
And I'm so glad Shaun of the Dead did not have a sequel, or the one coming up later.
Austin Powers.
International Man of Mystery.
Yeah.
First one was an A.
Yeah, definitely. A at least.
Yeah.
It's definitely not an S, but it's also not a B. There's nowhere else to put it.
Yeah, of course there's nowhere else to put it. It is the best
out
of the
ass,
three.
I guess.
It is. Yeah, you can. I'm placing something in your ass tonight, my friend.
Oh Lord.
It's the best one out of the three. It is absolutely an amazing Bond parody. It is absolutely Mike Myers' most famous role. And he kills it in it. Mm-hmm. But the competition is hot. So
yeah.
Why?
Elizabeth Hurley.
Police Academy, Mission Moscow.
Oh, that's a special place in hell.
Yeah, that's easily. Yeah, it's
It's not even on this. I can't even give it a measure. It's just so bad. This is one of them that I was like, why did we even have it?
Yeah, exactly.
So we know which are the good movies.
Yep, 1 through 4, and it stops after
that's,
4.
That's why we had it.
And 4.
No. Let's just keep it.
I think you have it in there. So yeah,
up.
let's go.
The other guys.
A B.
B, yeah.
B, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
was
fine.
It had a lot of funny parts to it.
At least I don't have to stand The Rock all that much in that movie.
Yeah. And you're right, XY. That's why Mission to Moscow was the last one. I think it went direct to film too, because it was or video.
It was
so
released in cinemas over here. I remember that because I wanted.
Oh, it was?
I wanted my grandma to go with me, and we never end up going. But it was definitely in cinemas over here. Over here. That doesn't mean it was released in the US. So.
You guys must have been the testing ground to see how well it did.
Oh God. I went in there and even my teenage fanboy self thought it was like a really fucking shit movie.
Yeah, it was not funny.
So Mission Moscow really quickly had a budget of 10 million and it made 1.2 million. So it is a box office failure. So it did release over here in the US.
And that is exactly why they didn't do an 8th one, because it sucks so bad.
Yep.
That was the little definition of sequels suck.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you want to ask, Crumb? I'm listening. I know I'm also apologizing to Chad to be not as attentive, but the discussion is like really interesting.
Hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
should
we have
probably read more
takes on
chat.
Yeah. The takes have been really fantastic.
Oh, okay, yeah. Put Ace.
You can move up.
Okay, let's start
yeah.
with Ace Ventura, Pet Detective then.
S.
Ventura. Yes, Satan. S.
I have to ask you a few questions, Ace. I don't have time for you or your ass.
Austin Powers 2, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
C.
B.
C.
Yeah,
It was still good, but it was not near the bar of the first one.
I will say B. It's a fine movie. It's a good watch. But if I have to decide to rewatch Austin Power 1 or 2, it's always 1.
And you're right. Mini-Me was hilarious. Yes, I agree with you on that, Crumb.
He was, but
we put it in B tier. It's fine. And then Robin Hood Man in Tights.
S all day.
Is it S or an A? One of the two.
S all day. No.
A. It's
S.
A.
No, it's S. Dude, it is literally a full-on spoof of the movie that came out like 2 years before, and the fact that Carrie Elwes even points out, and I even have the right accent. The casting on it was great. Roger Rees, may the man rest in peace, who played Sheriff of Rottingham. No, it's easily S. It's one of the best spoofs out there.
A.
It's one of the best spoofs, yes. I still lean S or A.
Make a choice, Dragon Boy.
A then. There you go.
Asshat.
you made me choose a choice. I'll say A.
It's S for me, but then again, I watched with my granny, so it has a special place in my heart. Yeah, that's also the cool thing. Like, we have all different memories for these kind of movies. And nostalgia adds a lot of value to all of this.
Always does.
Um,
Yes.
Yep.
Spies Like Us.
I've never seen it.
Good movie with
What?
not John Candy, Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd, where
Yeah,
they,
exactly.
I would say an A. It's one of the few Chevy Chase movies where he had another top tier comedian, because I've always heard Chevy Chase was hard to work with.
Oh, it was 85. That's why I've never seen it. I was 5 years old at the time, and
It's still a very funny movie.
Yeah, it's
It
never
is
been
a
on my
very
radar.
funny movie. Yeah, it is. It is really very funny, and it's another John Landis movie. A
Nice.
very well known director at this point that has a
Yep.
few movies on this list already, very high. Except if he's in the Twilight Zone movie, because yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Mark has special history at that movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, he
that's
does.
really a really special history that he got with that movie. So yeah. I will just put it into A tier and say it's a really good watch. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it.
It's one that you can repeat watch.
So this is Police Academy. Can't see it. The second one.
Second one brought in some new actors into it. They got rid of a couple of the other ones.
Okay, you two. Discuss. I need to piss. I'll be right back.
So for this one, they got rid of Captain Harris, which is played by, forgot his name, Bailey, and they brought in Proctor, which he was. I would say this one sits at probably an A. I feel like they do drop as the sequels progress.
Yeah, they
This
do.
one-
drop.
And I don't know if the list is in there. Police Academy 1's in there. I feel like it's an A. That's one of the few exceptions where I feel like, okay, it was a continuation, different little script, and they had enough different storyline to it with the same characters that it told a pretty fucking funny story. And they had Bobcat Goldthwait as Zed, the bad guy, which was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
So I lean A on this one pretty heavily,
Yeah.
because I still do watch this one out of all of them. This one and the first one I still watch quite a bit.
Like I said, I've seen the first four, and I remember the first four, and I need to go back and rewatch the second one, but I do remember it being very, very funny. And like I did mention, I got the special edition Blu-ray thing that Shout Factory had a sale on last Christmas or whatever. So I have all 7 movies.
I have a feeling, weren't we supposed to do a podcast on all these next year or something together?
Probably at some point.
I don't remember the times. I don't remember the freaking timetable
either. But yeah, Police Academy 2 was fun. It was good. It was a nice follow-up. But again, you had new people coming in. You had the other cast going away. What's the Eric Lassard, Commandant Eric Lassard, played by George Gaines. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
I think he was the
he was in it not as much in the second one as he was in the first one.
Yeah.
Then that turnaround one in the third one, he came back pretty hard.
Yeah.
And the third one continued the legacy of Mauser.
Yep.
Which I can't think the actor's name, but he did a good job being that a-hole that wanted to be Commandant so bad.
Matrona is Lieutenant Ernie Mauser. Arthur Metrano is that character's actor. But yeah,
And I feel like it further. The other thing with it, in my opinion, it brought out more of the characters too, because you got them when they're first training, they're first out and about, and the academy, and they're there for all different reasons. The second one is, hey, we graduated, we're now police officers, and here's our roles dealing with everybody in the future.
Yep.
So it's a great sequel when it comes to continuing the legacy of the movie.
Absolutely.
It was so I still lean towards A on this one.
Yeah, I will agree. I will agree with almost everything you said, Kai. Just one small thing I will say, and this will probably not come as a surprise. I will probably not be all too content with Police Academy 1 being an S tier. Because I really think that the first one and the second one stand right next to each other.
Yes, they're both A's. They're not S tiers at all.
No,
there's
they're
no
not,
ones you go back to, but they're not. They're very close to each other as far. They're one of the few sequels, in my opinion, that don't ever really clash with each other. It's like, okay, you just go from there to there, and it stays the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Let's go to the next one. School of Rock.
Either C or D. I mean, it was funny in some parts, but it wasn't like. But then again, Jack Black really hasn't had many bangers for a long time.
I have a confession to make.
You haven't
You
seen
never
it.
saw it.
I fucking hate Jack Black.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of him either.
I do like Pick of Destiny. If Pick of Destiny would be on this list, I would put it at B or A. Pick of Destiny is funny as shit, and it's a good music movie too. Like the album is fucking great.
Yeah,
but like
so
the rest of his comedy filmography is very spotty, and this one is. I know a lot of people really like this one and are really, really keen on it. But
it's at least a C or a D, honestly. Because and the thing about Jack Black is the first time I ever saw him was 31 years ago in a little film called Airborne that most people don't know about, and that's fine.
Yeah,
it
good movie.
Matter. It's a great. I love that movie. It's a whole thing. I will mention it later, another time. I forgot he was in Demolition Man.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
He plays one of the bad guys. Yeah.
Yep. I had forgotten that he was in The Fan. He was the broadcast technician. He's in Mars Attacks. He's in The Jackal. I like his more serious stuff than his comedy. He was an Enemy of the State for like half a second.
He was also in Waterworld.
See, I don't even remember him in Waterworld either. And maybe that's part of it. His serious roles, he just blends in, whereas his comedy roles, it's like
it's over the top. Yeah, it's absolutely over the top. 100% it is. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this one is probably a C or a D.
Yeah, let's just agree to a D and move on.
Okay.
I like when I don't get a lot of pushback. Good.
Yeah, you're not going to with a lot of his movies. That's just
Police Academy 4.
Oh,
that one, I feel like. So talking about it, so the fifth and sixth one, I feel like were definitely better than the fourth. The fourth one was the last one was Steve Guttenberg. It brought back G.W. Bailey as Captain Harris. It was okay, but I feel like, first of all, there's too many freaking actors in this one. So you're trying to give everybody a spotlight. And it started feeling, this one got to the point, it was, why did we make this? It was just, oh, hey, let's throw in a bunch of people trying to become cops. I would definitely even put it in C or D. I would see the problem. Actually, no. Since you guys put City Under Siege and the fifth one as D, I would put that as an F. That's my least favorite one. That's my least favorite one besides Moscow. And Moscow's a special place in hell.
See, this movie, again, we were all young. We didn't like the Police Academy movies. Like this movie released in the release date. I was 7 years old when this movie came out in 1987. Okay, so I probably didn't see this until it was running on TV in 1991 or 1992 when I was 11.
I watched
or 12.
every one of them, and
Okay.
the fourth one, and like I said, but the fourth one to me, I didn't like the script, and they threw too many people in it, and
I make this pretty easy. We just put this into D tier next to the other two and move on.
That's fine. I don't know. That was
it's whatever. I mean, you watch it once and then you have watched it, and I barely remember the fourth one. I don't even remember the fifth and the sixth one. Like I remember 1, 2, 3 very vividly. I don't remember the other two. The only thing I really remember is like when Huckleberry, the fifth one, like pulls a fucking fat magnum on the shark. I think that was on the fifth one.
Yeah.
But that's like the only scene I remember out of these four movies, I should say, because we have like Police Academy down here too. And that's it. And yeah, King Alpha absolutely agreed with the Jack Black thing. He's better in his serious roles, and his comedic roles are normally cancer, except if he's in Tropic Thunder and if he's in Pick of Destiny.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and to flash back on the fifth one, that one felt more like a slapstick comedy than like the fourth. I just Since we're talking about
the next one is easily S tier. There's no argument.
Trains, planes, and what's the English title?
Automobiles.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
are not pillows.
John Candy and I think Steve Martin, if I remember right.
Steve Martin, yep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the legacy ones that everybody should watch at least once in their lifetime. So I would say, I recommend that as an S. I'm not going to argue with that one.
It's S tier. I can remember almost every line from this movie. It is, even though there are other Thanksgiving movies like Son-in-Law and things like that, this to me is the first and only movie that I think of when I think of Thanksgiving time here in the U.S. But it is just an amazing movie on its own without having to have it around the holiday. I can watch this movie in July. I can watch this movie any freaking time. I absolutely love this movie. So yeah, it's easily an S just because it is that damn good.
And you're right, King. Yeah, Jack Black, when he is not being a comedian, he doesn't do bad. Yeah, I forgot about him being in the King Kong movie.
Funny fact, Planes, Trains and Automobiles German title is Ein Ticket für zwei, which translates to a ticket for two, which almost sounds like a romantic comedy movie.
It really does.
Well, I mean, those aren't pillows, so.
Yeah, those aren't pillows.
Machine Gun Jellies. How did I miss those?
I will put it in S tier. Obviously, I will agree with everything you said on this one, Mike. It's a classic. It's a holiday classic. I mean, it's set on Thanksgiving, but I would watch that any time of the year, as you said, and especially even during Christmas, because it's just so much fun. It's just a feel-good fun movie. And we don't really have a lot of those.
Not anymore. Not like we used to.
Yeah. National Lampoon's Vacation. I will not put this below European Vacation.
Well, if it's anything to placate you on this, because there is some good parts on it, Orc, I would still say it's probably pretty close to it.
I will fucking hang you from the rafters, Kai.
Bring it, bitch. We'll fight on this one.
Yeah, we'll fight that one out.
The only best part of the National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, or not Vegas, but the of the first one was when the old crazy lady dies.
I think this entire movie is just fucking funny as shit. The Christmas one X Epsilon comes up soon. There's another one that's Christmas themed, and that one, oh boy, that's probably gonna be a discussion. So I will concede to a B tier. I will put it next to European Vacation.
Yeah.
But I will not put it any lower.
Oh, it's not going lower, or there's
no.
You cannot put it lower.
No, hell no.
You know, I mean, I guess you could say there's different levels of B tier. I mean, it can still be all really close to each other, but in my opinion, European was better. But they're still both good movies. They're still both good movies to watch.
Yep.
Just to clear the air on that.
Yeah, guy. Just don't want to be hung from the rafter.
No, I still like the movie.
Hot Fuss.
Now, if you don't put, we are gonna definitely be fought on this one if you don't put that shit S tier.
I will put that S tier, dude. Like, there's not gonna even an argument about it. I like this more than Shaun of the fucking Dead. I think it's the best movie.
It's still the best fucking movie ever. I don't care what everybody says.
It's definitely the funniest movie Edgar Wright made, and that's a statement. And it's definitely the best movie Simon Pegg and Nick Frost made together.
100%. And just to go back to that, you're looking at two different genres of comedy. You're looking at horror comedy with the fucking zombies. This one is a cop comedy that pretty much makes fun of like Bad Boys and all the others, and it's so damn good. From start to finish.
What makes it so funny actually is that they set this in small town England and basically give this like you said, a Bad Boy spin. This is so insane. And when the last shootout happens, I laugh nonstop because this is so fucking over the top.
It really was. Everybody sees
like
it.
The old lady coming at her bicycle and then pulling out the guns. It's fucking insane. I love this movie so much.
And the priest going, "Oh, fuck off, grasshopper."
So yeah, this Hot Fast is an S tier. That's not even a discussion in this room.
I don't think we can. I don't think anybody's gonna argue.
Nope.
So here is anger management for you.
C or D?
C or D. I even lean closer to D. I've watched it one time and I'm just like, done.
Yeah, same.
D it is.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh god, do I have a hot take about this one? Mike is gonna kill me.
He's probably gonna kill you.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Which one?
I like this one better than the first one.
Oh, dude, same. No,
yes, I like the second one better than the first one. They're both S tier in my opinion. But as far as I'm concerned, this one really brings out more of Billy Rosewood and Taggart.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And this really turns into kind of this whole buddy cop throughout it.
Yeah,
And the whole thing, you get to see Rosewood thinking he's basically fucking Rambo.
That's right.
Plus, it has one of the greatest title songs of any movies from the 80s.
That's right.
Oh, the intro?
Shakedown.
Shakedown by Bob Seger. That song is
that's the intro.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop 2, S tier. And now let me just give my spiel because holy crap. I was 7 when this came out in 1987. I saw this when I was 10 in 1990 because my mom knew the difference in, fictional characters and non-reality things, and, I was fine. If I saw Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm sure I can watch Beverly Hills Cop 2 when I was a kid in the 80s. This movie, I saw this before the first. This is another one of those sequels where I saw it before the first one thing. I didn't even know about the first one when I was a kid, when I was 10 years old in 1990. this movie cemented my love of cop films and cop TV shows and everything else, from the music to the action to everything, to every freaking quotable line. And may the man rest in peace, John Ashton. Axel, get out of the goddamn pool!
And then falls right in.
And then falls right in because he slips on the wet deck. And yes, I said deck, not
I
deck.
know I didn't say dick.
I didn't say you said it. I just wanted.
Kai, sorry, no, Kai. Mike, you firmly said dick. I heard it.
I said.
No, you said no. I'm not having it.
Billy,
dick.
Billy, if he lives here, he must be robbing the place.
Beverly. I think that is our panel hot take for tonight, because I definitely know that Beverly Hills Cop in the broader audience is much less liked than the first one. So stacking that one up next to the first one is almost blasphemy.
I don't think it is.
Really, because I think here's my take on it. You took a good movie, Beverly Hills Cop 1, that had everything in it. You took it and built. This is where you build a franchise. You build the world. The sequel was better than the first, but the first still is something you must watch because it's really good. This is a rare exception to the movie industry where sequels do not suck. In fact, they get better.
Yeah.
This is a rare rule in Hollywood that almost never happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. And I don't think having the two of them in S tier is going to be a hot take for anybody. If they are, they must not have ever seen these movies, because both of these movies are absolutely amazing. It's just that the second one took it to another level. The first thing that happens is that Bogomil gets shot and gets in the hospital, and that's how you get Axel out to thing. And you got him and Paul Reiser, and I know I don't think we have Axel F on here, but let me just say, Axel F, oh my God. Like, the history of this franchise. And what I love is, after 3 in 1994, when 3 was released, Eddie then said, I'm never doing a fourth one until it is the best we can make it to be. And Beverly Hills Cop 4, over on the Geekcast Radio Network, my buddy Steve Megatron and I, we've been talking about Beverly Hills Cop 4 for the 15 and a half years that we've been online with our network. We never thought it was ever going to be made, and here we are in 2024, and it was made, and it was good. But the building blocks, like Kai said, from the first one is amazing, it's awesome, it's great, it could be its own single story without needing a sequel. But they took it to another level in that sequel. So having them both at S is not a hot take in my opinion.
No, it's a rare.
I think
it's really rare.
I do know that Beverly Hills Cop 2 is very divisive. There's people who say, no, it is not good. And there's people who are like us and say it's S. Like, just right next to the first one.
It reminds me, so if we were to compare Beverly Hills Cop to Police Academy, Beverly Hills Cop would beat them hands down. I'm just going to throw that out there. But it did the same thing that Police Academy 1 did to 2. 2 built the universe, the world, just like 2 for Beverly Hills Cop built on 1. That's why you really can't argue about them being on the same level, because it was a rare exception. Think of how many sequels in Hollywood, guys, out there today never live up to the original or build on the original, and then it just falls.
There is a lot. There is a lot. Okay, let's move on. Austin Powers Gold member.
Where did we put the last one? So I felt like the third one was something we really didn't need. I mean, it was. I guess they did a trilogy on it, but I feel like that was a C or a D. There was a few funny moments in it, but at the end of the day, it was my least favorite. I don't go back to watch that one compared to the second or the first.
Okay,
So we
I
put
go
the
back
first one into A and the second one into B, and I would be comfortable, for example, just leaving Goldmember into C tier. It had a few good moments, but overall.
And I agree with Crumb. That's the one that kind of just killed it. I was thankful it was a trilogy and not a fourth one coming
Yeah.
because I was just like, God, this was not what I wanted.
For me personally, I would flip-flop 2 and 3, but I'm fine with 3 being where it is. But 3 has the one quote that anyone ever brings up Godzilla to me. Look, it's Godzilla. Like that whole scene is why I love Goldmember.
But you can have those. So here's the thing with these tier lists, and I'll just say it. You can still have a memorable moment in a C or D, but does that memorable moment carry the whole movie? Does that carry the whole
I'm not saying
weight?
it does. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it does at all.
Okay, let's do it like this. Goldmember goes into D tier and we move on.
Yeah.
Because it's ultimately completely forgettable and killed a franchise that started out very strong.
Yeah.
Next
It
one
was a
is
try
also,
too hard.
the next one is also kind of special to me. Turner and Hooch.
See, that one, I'm going to get flogged for this. I want to say
Yes,
S because I
you're not gonna. I would say S too. Yeah, I would say S too.
I love that movie. It is a timeless classic of a cop and a dog bond. And I don't know. I just really love it. That's another movie I will go back to.
I think we're all in agreement. S tier.
I will say S, and it's probably also one of those hot takes. But I have to tell you a little story about this one. I watched this one when I was really young, like really young, 5 or 6 years old, and I cried so hard when the dog, like, you know what happens, right?
Oh yeah, so do I.
Yep.
So did I. That was
we all did.
So hard as a kid, like it wasn't even funny anymore.
Yeah, we all did.
But then the ending of it just cracked me up. This is not your room.
It's a great movie, and it is a very heartfelt movie. And for me, also S tier, absolutely no debate. We can move on to the next one. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
So
okay, am I going first or is Kai going first? Because
you go first. You go first.
This
give me
is
the goddamn Tylenol.
That's right. No, hallelujah, holy shit. Where's the Tylenol? This movie is easily my best favorite. I watch this every year. I watch this in July. I will watch Christmas Vacation at any time of the year. It is the funniest Christmas movie that has ever been made. And it just has scenes in it that are just so damn hilarious. Like, you go over there and you tell that moron, blah, 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 blah. Well, I can't just go over and assault somebody. It has freaking Julia Louis-Dreyfus in it before she was Elaine Bennis in Seinfeld. It has... Get this. Most people should know this in the chat, and you guys should know this too. It has Johnny Galecki as Russ Griswold, the son. Johnny Galecki would go on to play David and Roseanne, and then he would play Leonard Hofstadter in The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
now,
and The Big Bang Theory is literally one of the worst sitcoms that has ever been made. But
it was a C tier for me.
What, The Big Bang Theory or this movie?
Yeah. Big Bang Theory. It's
we're not ranking that today.
Big Bang Theory goes right into a special place in hell. I don't even discuss this.
No. Okay.
Big Bang Theory is absolute
friendship over. We're done. Oh my god, no.
Yeah, I will stand by that. Big Bang Theory is the absolute commodification of nerd culture. These fucking assholes who wrote the fucking scripts can't even get their fucking references right. They are so fucking stupid, and I could go on for ages. This shit isn't funny. It's like fucking shit. It's the reason. Let's go.
Hold on. Do I have a cheer button for Orc?
Let's go back to Christmas Vacation. Let's not get orc triggered. Let's
Hey,
go
do we have a
back to
cheer button
Christmas
for our... Oh, yeah, we
vacation.
do. Oh, here we go. There we go. I don't have a good one for you. Sorry.
Christmas Vacation is another.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation is another one of those movies that has an amazing theme song in the beginning, sung by Mavis Staples throughout the movie. It has amazing moments, and it is probably the only movie I've ever seen Randy Quaid in that I actually like him in the movie as Cousin Eddie. I have all of, to this point that they've released, I have every single Funko Pop character that they've released so far, including the moment of the light up house. I love this movie. I will never not enjoy this movie. It is amazing. It is S tier. End of story.
Good. At least we can agree on that, Mike.
See, I would say it's above the two vacation ones.
You don't have any say in this, Kai. Shut the fuck.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck you too, buddy.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I was gonna say S tier, so fuck you.
No, you didn't want to say that.
I was saying it's better than the two Vegas vacations, or not Vegas, but the two vacations down there. I know there's a Vegas vacation, but that's worse than the rest of them. But anyway, yeah, Christmas is the best. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Now Siskel Ever gives you 2 fingers up, orc.
Yeah. Police Academy 3.
B.
Where did we put 1 and 2 at?
1 and 2 is an A. Is in
Yeah,
Police
then
Academy 2 is an A tier, I think.
yeah,
We
B
didn't get
is
to the first one. The first one
Oh.
is coming up.
then let's go B for this one
B.
because it
Yeah.
starts getting repetitive at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
This is where it kind of starts getting obnoxious. It's still good, but at this point you're kind of like, is it going to end? I mean, there's a lot of really good scenes on it that stand out, but yeah, B.
Yeah, B. Exactly. Scary movie.
Honestly, that one was the original one was not terrible. It was fun for a slapstick kind of thing. I would give it a B.
I'd give it C.
B. B it is. Scary movie 2.
That's where we start seeing that. Okay, sequels just no. I
It
would
can
say
go down
that's
an
a
F with the other
C.
two. It can go down
Nah.
an F with the other two.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. I just leave
No,
it at
they're
C.
not Fs. Yeah, I just say C. It's like a one and done movie.
Yeah. Man in Black.
This was probably, in my opinion, one of a very good pair with Tommy Lee and Will Smith. I definitely enjoyed the movie. I really have 0 complaints on it, so I would definitely say it's an S tier.
I'm gonna be probably the odd one out, but go ahead, Mike. What are you gonna say about it?
I'd probably say B or A. I liked it. It was enjoyable, but I think the last time I watched it was like 15 years ago.
Oh, really? It's not one of those go backs that you watch at all?
No, not really.
Because there's some very familiar faces in there.
It's
Vincent.
good. I like it, but it's not S
The
tier to
Edgar
me. It's
suit.
A or B. Yeah, the Edgar suit. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
I will say this. It's probably one of the movies that I was there when it was released. It was all the hype. I heard the Will Smith song and everything. Like, I was full on teen in that time when that one was released. So I was the target audience essentially with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to the movies, and still to this day, the movie doesn't really click with me. I even had Will Smith's song at home. I still have the CD here somewhere. The single CD Men in Black. I would put this like I like the movie fine, but it's like not a go-to watch for me if I'm like wanna relive something. It would be a B tier for me, like firmly. I'm pretty sure about it. But
Yeah,
since
I can
Kai
agree with
says
that.
S and Mike says A
I'd
and
say A.
Crumb
Let's
will
throw it an A. I
end
think
my
we
will.
split the
Can
difference.
I just finish?
No.
Okay. And Crumb will end my friendship with me, the friendship with me, if I don't put this in A, so I will put it in A. Okay, Kai, you can say something.
I didn't need to say anything. I was just gonna say you should just split the difference.
Yeah. Monty Python's Holy Grail.
God.
It's like,
I've seen scenes of this movie. I've tried starting this movie. I could never finish it.
Kai,
I think it.
Mike,
What?
continue.
Okay. I could never finish it, and I think the reason is because I wasn't. I don't know. It's not that I didn't want to give it a try, and I will give it a try in the future. But at the time when I was trying to watch it, I just wasn't in the mood for that type of comedy or something. I don't know. Like I said, I will taunt you a second time is the one thing I remember from these movies. And yeah, but I could say it's C or B, somewhere around there.
Jesus Christ. Kai?
Honestly, the whole thing still stands out to me. I hopefully we don't get in trouble with the holy hand grenade thing. Still cracks me up. So A.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I even would put it in S tier, but we can agree on A.
I'm just. It's an all-around good movie to watch, but
Yeah.
I think Mike is right that you have to either have a specific sense of humor or you have to be in the mood for it. Because I know people that do not like it, but I myself enjoy it. And Mike smelled of elderberries. Yeah, pretty much.
So we
Yes.
arrived at Police Academy 1.
That one is definitely the same as Police Academy 2. I think we had that as.
I'll just put it next to it and be done with it because we have to move on.
Yep.
Yep.
So I apologize. Down here are a lot of doubles right now, and I don't know how this happened, but there's like fresh ones in there, so I'm gonna pick those out, and I hope I see them. Next one is Airplane.
No, it's
Airplane is hands down a freaking S tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Very funny. Very
Good
very
that
awesome
we talked
movie.
about it. Don't call me Shirley. Exactly.
Yep.
That's right.
Just to let you know, we're all counting on you.
Yeah. Naked Gun 2.5.
God, smell of fear.
That one ended up being a B or C for me.
C.
Didn't need a damn sequel.
Yeah,
Really
exactly.
didn't need.
Didn't
No.
need it. Okay, so we have Top Secret. We have all of those. Super Troopers.
I would say that's an
A.
A or an S.
A or an S, yeah, I would say. I love watching that movie. It's another one of those ones where it's a great comedy movie, lots of great slapstick, lots of funny lines, very awesome. Could have stopped at that first movie, did not need to do anything else, but they have done other things since then. But this one movie, taking it by itself, is a nice beginning, middle, end comedy story. It's funny, absolutely.
Yeah, I have never seen this, so I have to trust you too on that.
Really? It's worth watching, at least one time. It is.
Okay. Did I put it in A tier?
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
just yeah. because a lot of people, from I know, will definitely agree on that one as well. And the reason I know is because when I didn't know what Super Troopers was about 2 years ago, I got roasted. And I was on the chopping block on that one. So I watched it and I was like, you're right. This is a pretty damn good show. So.
Mm-hmm.
Bill and Ted.
Oh, God.
Whoa, dude.
I think it's overrated. It's a good movie, but it's so overhyped. Like, oh my God, dude, it's the best time travel movie ever. No, it's not.
I honestly would give it a B or a C.
I'm honestly comfortable just letting it rot in C tier.
Yep, I agree.
Back to the Future.
You want to go first, Mike, or?
It's an S, easily.
Yeah.
I don't disagree on that. It's S, timeless classic, something you must watch. And I think one of those rare exceptions, and somebody's going to probably flog me on this, but I don't feel like even the second one disgraced the first one. Third one was probably the one that's the most debate, but all Ralph for the whole trilogy of Back to the Future, it's still a must-watch, and the sequel is S as well.
Yeah, the first film is hands down one of, if not the best time travel movie we ever had. It approached time travel in a way that was understandable to every general audience member back in 1985. Oh God, that movie's gonna be 40 years old next year.
Yeah, just like us.
I'm fucking old. No, I'll be 45 next year.
You gotta remember that
we are in our 40s. Are you aware that basically everyone who's watching us is probably younger?
Yeah, probably.
And I hope that
11S came in and told us those are vintage movies. That means we are vintage too.
That's right. We are fine sets of wines over here. But
yeah,
Back to the Future.
I aged like fucking fine milk. Yeah, that's for fucking sure.
If you're aging like fine milk, I'm aging like spoiled milk. Anyway,
okay, that's even worse.
Back to the Future. This movie, again, has a beginning, middle, and end. And at the ending, you didn't have to do a sequel, but they did. But the way it ended was great. The way the story was told, it was easy to follow. It was fun. It was funny. If anybody had seen Michael J. Fox on Family Ties before this movie, even though that was going on at the same time as this movie was coming out, completely different character with Marty McFly, and Christopher Lloyd as Doc M&L Brown is just...
Scott.
Yeah, great. Yeah, Doc, this is heavy. What does weight have to do with it? It's just saying. And then, top that with the music of Power of Love with Huey Lewis and other things, and just... Did you know that Huey Lewis is the guy in the band auditions? When he tells Marty and his band, okay, that's enough, we don't need to hear any more from you. That's Huey Lewis in the movie.
No.
I know.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely love Back to the Future. Definitely S tier.
Yeah, I mean, we are all in agreement then, so I already put it in S because there's no need of discussing it anymore.
I don't think there's a debate anywhere to be had on that one.
So, I'm looking. The next one
you had Ghostbusters 2 on there.
Well, we already did that though, so
it's not up there.
It.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, I see
yeah,
now.
yeah, it is. It's in. Yeah, you already did that.
Tooth Fairy by The Rock is next.
Special
Burn
place
it in
to
hell. Yeah, burn it in hell.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck
not
that.
arguing
Fuck
with
that
you
movie.
guys. I'm not arguing with you guys there, not at all. South Park.
I'm glad they only did one movie on it because I feel like it would tarnish that legacy. I freaking love it. It is definitely not going to sit in S tier. It's an A tier.
For me personally,
It's
it is an S tier actually, but I will concede to an A tier.
I would say it's B, but I can agree with A.
So here is a nice tidbit that I told Kai recently, and this is probably funny to some of my viewers too. So there is this one scene where Kai finds porn of Kai.
Hi. Oh yeah. Were you talking about my
Cartman.
mom?
No, I misspoke. There is a segment where Cartman finds porn on his mom. And there's some dude shitting in her mouth. And he says a lot of Scheiße because he's German. In the German dubbing, they made him British. So they changed the nationality of it. It's just a nice little tidbit that I always like to tell. The same with Hans Gruber in Die Hard. His nationality in the German version or in the German dubbing is Irish, which makes no sense because he's still called Hans Gruber.
Really? Okay, I did
Yeah.
not know about the Die Hard one, but I remember you telling me about the South Park. That's wild.
I told you the Die Hard fact at least 3 times now. You always forgot because you're stupid, but I still love you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, I tune you out half time, Orc. That's okay. I still love you.
Yeah, I do understand. I would tune me out half the time too. I do understand. So let's move on. Honey, I Shrugged the Kids.
Good movie. I don't know if it'd be one I'd rewatch over and over. I don't even know if it'd really considered a comedy. I'd say more that's maybe a C or a B.
Yeah, it's
It
more
is-
B than yeah.
It's a B. It's a B.
Yep.
I love Rick Moranis in it. He's super. He's a really funny guy and actor. But it's not like amazing.
And really, he's
Yeah.
not the main role in it. It's the kids. So
Yeah,
Well,
that too.
yeah. But I
No,
do have
I-
a funny story about this, though. So, when the sequel
Yeah.
came out, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. When the sequel came out in, I think it was 95. Yeah, it was 95. I went down. My mom was living in Florida at the time. I went down there. We went to Disneyland, or Disney World, I should say. And there was an attraction during that time where it was Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. And it was the wildest thing ever. They made us feel like we were shrunk. They put rats in that, rats in quotes kind of thing to make you feel like something's crawling. Oh my God, it was hilarious. But yeah, no, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It is a comedy. It is focused more on the kids, obviously, because he just has the machine and does the thing. But all the other comedies that we've already talked about are way funnier than this.
Yeah. It is. I mean, it is a good watch. It's especially good if you're like somebody with a family. It's a really good watch. But if I would watch this on my own, I don't know.
Nah.
It's fine, I guess. So yeah, let's move on. Another one that we didn't have is Don't Mess with Sohan.
Oh God.
Yeah.
honestly, would say a D tier or an F tier. I didn't care for the damn thing whatsoever.
Easily
Let's-
F.
Yeah, F. I mean, it's one of those. It's one of those Sandler movies. It just question your sanity after watching it.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much.
But yeah,
It's like, can I get my money back, please? Theater.
Not a
This
fan.
sucked.
So this is one that Kai brought up. Big. What is it called? I can't see the title. It's small. I'm getting blind.
Oh, it's one I brought up. Big Fat Liar.
Oh no, it's you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
brought
So
this
is,
one up. Big fat liar.
So I brought this up because this is one of the early Paul Giamatti movies. It's not Howard Stern Private Parts, Kenny the whatever, but this movie has Paul Giamatti in it, and it's got Frankie Muniz from The Middle, from the Fox TV show. It's got Amanda Bynes. It's about this kid who writes this paper, who this movie producer then steals the paper to make the movie, yada, yada, yada. It has a lot of great cameos in it. But the big thing here is Paul Giamatti being this evil movie producer. And at one point, how they torture him, quote unquote, or tease him or play pranks on him, is they put blue dye in his pool. So it turns into a little blue man. And I think is it Luke Wilson? I think it's Luke Wilson that shows up in the tow truck and he goes, "Oh, they told me I was supposed to tow a little blue car. Didn't tell me it was going to come with a little blue man." It's just a funny little comedy. It's not A or S. It's more like a B. But if I was making my own personal list, I would put it closer to A. But I can agree with B because it's just one of those funny things from 2002 that I remember the most.
I have never seen this one, so I have to trust you too. Kai, please.
So, Mike, I will recommend this one, definitely. It is a very funny movie. Yeah. I don't think there's a single thing wrong with it. And I'm sharing with the audience. And the blue part and the torture that they do to the guy, it's freaking good.
Yep.
The whole thing is really good. So...
And then the best part about the whole movie, I don't want to spoil it because it is a cameo. It's Kai, you know what cameo I'm talking about. You better, because I didn't do that. There's a cameo in Big Fat Liar that I was not expecting, and I was not expecting the person to fully address the role that they always think of that person as. So it's an all around great movie, like we've said. But watch it for that specific cameo too, because it's awesome.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you all the way on that.
Yep. What's next?
It's definitely one that hopefully if he has time to watch movies, he at least gives it at least a once over.
Next one is Shrek. I will address this real quickly because I know somebody will say something. I only put the 2 Shrek movies or the 2 movies in the entirety of the Shrek franchise in there that I care about, and because I was also running out of time. So if you're missing Shrek 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, fuck you.
Shrek was definitely going to be, in my opinion, either I don't really want to give it an S, but I definitely could stand by A 100%.
So I was there. I was in the theater when this movie debuted in 2001. And my mom, my cousins, and we all laughed our asses off. And I think I've seen up to the 4th film. I don't know if there's a 5th film without actually doing research right now because I'm just sitting here talking about it. But the first movie, like, they didn't have to do sequels. They did the sequels well, for the most part. But this could have ended as it's being fine and whatever. And it's Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy. It's basically Saturday Night Live animated animals. Like, that's... Okay, Shrek technically isn't an animal, but you know what I mean.
He's an ogre. Yes, layers.
Yes,
and they have layers.
Yes. Lots of layers. I would put it at B, honestly.
Yeah, no.
He went lower than A. Wow.
We can go to A. I think A is just about right for Shrek.
Yeah.
You sound sad. You said that.
No, I'm good. At the end of the day, I don't care. But
so the next one is Puss in Boots: Last Wish.
So I'll be honest with you, I never saw it, so I have to stand on this one.
Yeah, I can't. I've never seen it.
You two are fucking disappointments.
Yes, we are.
You two are disappointing your orc dad.
Says the guy that doesn't watch Big Fat Liar.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck this movie. It has nothing on Last Wish. I love this movie. It is probably the best animated movie in the last 5 years. And yes, I say this even Into the Spider-Verse exists because fuck Into the Spider-Verse.
What? Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
I'm the one.
Yeah.
I'm the one doing
Yeah.
hot takes over here.
Yeah.
Listen to you. No.
I have
Alright.
had hot takes in fucking spades, my dude.
Yeah.
I-
No.
This movie is funny as shit. It is an absolutely amazing story, and this goes back to something Kai said, because this expands the lore of the Puss in Boots so well, and it came out of nowhere. Like, nobody thought it would be good, but it like blew everyone who watched it away. It is really damn good. Like, if you have watched this, go out and watch it. And I will, because I'm the only one who watched it, and I don't have anyone talking back to me right now. Put this in S tier. Might also be
I'll
horny
always
for
talk
death.
back to you at any time.
Okay, so what I will address is you saying it's the best animated movie in the last 5 years. Okay, you can take Spider-Verse, whatever, fine. But this year, even though it didn't do well at the box office because nobody goes to movies anymore, Transformers 1 is the best animated movie in the last 5 years.
I haven't seen that one, so I can't comment on it.
Get out.
I will take away for the Spider-Man comment. Dude, I don't care for Spider-Verse at all, and I can't bring myself to. But I guess it's the general fatigue I feel like for Marvel properties, and that has been seeping into myself for a very long time. I think Spider-Verse, obviously, it's a fine movie, but nah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's just move on. Let's not get ourselves distracted with Spider-Verse. Happy Gilmore.
Definitely a great movie that you go back to time again. It's probably one of his best movies, in my opinion. It's a shame that they're talking about doing a sequel to it, but A for that one.
S, easily.
I am surprised you're saying S on that.
I love that movie. I fucking love that movie. It's a guy who wants to be a hockey player who wears a Boston Bruins jersey.
Yep.
I'm from Massachusetts originally. I bleed Boston sports, all 4 of them: hockey, basketball, baseball, and football. But this movie is such a cool and interesting story, and it's fun and it's funny, and it just works. So I would say yes.
Let's agree to A.
Okay.
Because I would put it into B.
No.
Oh wow, his is even lower than I was not expecting that.
Wow. No,
I am not the biggest. Look, I'm not the biggest Adam Sandler fan to begin with. And saying that I would put it in B tier is really high praise. I do think there's something there. It is just not for me. But I can recognize that, and that's why I say let's agree to A tier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We had Little Nicky. Police Academy. Did we have Police Academy 5? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we don't have
Look
the
Who's
first
Talking.
one.
Look Who's
think so.
Talking is in here.
Look Who's Talking is definitely a good, funny movie. Bruce Willis is the baby. John Travolta and Kirsten Alley did a great job together. It's definitely one of those good classic movies that I would recommend still to watch. Probably a B or an A.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd go A.
I'd go B.
I'd
I
go
think
A.
it's a kind of like funny family comedy movie, but it's not like really anything where I would say, yeah, let's go back and watch this. That also is kind of like because I'm not much of a family man. but it's an alright movie. It's fine, and probably something on my list I would watch if I had a family or kids. I should say, because I have a wife. So yeah.
Even that, though, Orc, I'd say that it's still one of those movies you see maybe once every few years or something. It's not. It's not.
I haven't seen it in years, actually. I really haven't. Mostly because I don't watch TV anymore, and this is a movie I'd put on if it was on TV.
Yeah, agreed.
It's like this kind of movie where you say, oh yeah, I know these people, I know this movie, it's like a feel-good movie, so let's put this on because everything else is shit anyways. What's
1000%, yeah.
Yeah. It's like this kind of movie, and yeah, so I haven't seen this one in a very long time, but it is a good movie. I will say that. Hot Shots Part 2.
Oh boy.
I'd just give it I'd say B or a C.
I'd firmly put this into S tier.
Really? Okay, so now I'm curious. No judge, New York. I'm curious why you say that one.
I think this is the funniest shit. I still laugh at the fucking stupid scene with the boat.
Yep, that's right.
An animated tier list.
Animated comedy show tier list. I don't know about that, man. That's not a lot of bones to chew on.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hot Shot Part 2 is one of my all-time favorites. I even like it better than the first one.
Now that
the setup scene, yes. I love the boat chicken thing that they have on the movie poster. It is just, and Rowan Atkinson is hilarious in it. Like, Mr. Bean is always a good time.
Yep. So in your opinion then, because I don't know if you have it on your list here, so is this one you feel like the sequel made it much better than the first, or? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, the first one was kind of a Top Gun spoof, and when I've seen that, and this is probably also something that plays into that factor, I've seen Hot Shots before Top Gun. So it didn't do as much for me as this one, where I've seen all three Rambo movies or First Blood movies or whatever they are called in your fucking country. They are just called Rambo over here, so it's at least normal, you know, not like First Blood and First Blood Part 2 and then whatever. It's and that did a lot for me to bring out the comedy. And I think that's the thing, because I'm a huge fan of the First Blood movies, like gigantic. And I think it just added a lot to it for me, I guess. And for me personally, it's an S tier, but if we want to put it in B tier, we can go do that.
I mean, I love it too.
It's a good movie, but
my shoelaces are tied. They tied my shoelace together. So good. And this is like this is so fuck. I know it's stupid as shit. Yeah, it is such a stupid joke. But I love this kind of. I love at the Muppets, for fuck's sake. I don't need a lot to be entertained, you know.
Well, it reminds me of, and this is probably gonna be a hot take, but Spy Hard with Leslie Nielsen. It's another great, it's a great slapstick. It plays on the movies and stuff. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'd go S tier on it, Orc.
Nah, we do it in B tier. It's fine. I listen to the panel too. It's not like that is my show. This is our show. It's a communist show. The next one is probably controversial. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Never seen it. Can't vote. Don't care.
So the reason I brought that up because I've heard some people still talk about it being a great comedy. Spy Hard was awful. I just saw Crumb's comment, but it's a throwback. It's one of those you watch one and done. This is the same one with Scott Pilgrim versus the World kind of thing. It's one and done for me. So I would rate it as a B or a C.
I fucking hate this movie.
I'd lean closer to C, to be honest, or
I would put this like right down to the bottom of the barrel.
Split the difference and call it a D or an F.
No, that's not even like the difference in D or F. Like this fucking movie is absolutely abhorrent. I think Edgar Wright is a very, very capable man of making good movies. We've seen that in the Cornetto trilogy. We've seen that in the small whatever remnants were left of his work in Ant-Man. We've seen that in fucking Baby Driver, which I hold in very high regard. But like, if I had to choose one of the movies he made as his worst, it will absolutely be Scott Pilgrim. Because I didn't even like the comics. And this is like the start for me of what I call like Tumblr or Gen Z kind of humor. It's not already fully that Gen Z kind of humor you would see today. But it is so bad. And I do not like it. It doesn't click with me. And I fucking hate Michael Cera too. Can we talk about how untalented this fucking asshole is?
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And my thing is, a lot of people told me, I'm surprised you didn't really like it because it had game references in it. It's like having a video game reference in it and hearts and stuff doesn't really make it.
Do I need to get started on Big Bang Theory again?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. No.
Because this is the same fucking case.
It's like, no, you don't obviously understand gamers if you think Scott Pilgrim will do fucking gamers.
Oh, it's a game reference. Look, it's blowing up into arcade coins. Ha!
Or it's got the little bit of a Zelda theme going on there. It's like, okay.
Boomer has spoken. Yeah, this is me at being my most boomer. I will agree to that. I will not put it in special place in hell, even if it deserves it. I will put this in D tier. And this is my hardest take probably for tonight, because I know this is a movie that is very beloved by a lot of people. I just can't bring myself to love it.
And you know what? A million voices cried out in unison, or congratulations, you got the fucking Death Star.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
The fucker was piloting the Death Star tonight.
But that's why I called it a fucking boomer list, because I'm a fucking boomer.
You know what's sad? My stepdad's older than all of us. And he likes the movie.
Oh my god.
So, next up is it Blues Brothers? Yeah, it's Blues Brothers.
Yeah, this was good. It was funny, it was interesting, but...
Which one? Is it the original, or is it the one that...
No, the original, not 2000, the original.
Okay.
The 2000 doesn't exist, okay? We don't talk about 2000.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because before I say the wrong thing...
I, like, just to veer off a little bit into 2000, I think it's not even that bad.
Yeah, no, 2000 isn't bad.
Far away from the first one. Nobody ever could replace John Belushi.
Nope.
They tried with John Goodman. It was, I would say, at least an inspired choice.
Yeah.
That didn't quite work out. But
no.
yeah. And because this is like something Crumb and XY already said. It's an S tier movie and it's a comedy classic. Like you can't repeat this. It's one of those movies that caught lightning in a bottle, like Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of those that you can watch over and over and over and over again, and it never gets boring. It's really just fucking good.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to get any argument with me on that, Orc.
Nope.
I 1,000% agree with you.
Yep.
Yeah, and it has Carrie Fisher.
Which is why I had to ask you if it was 2000 or the original.
I knew it was the original.
So the next one is Home is it? Yeah, it's Home Alone.
Yep.
The first one.
Yep. I love this movie. I was Kevin McAllister. I never wanted anything but I didn't want anything on my pizza when I was a kid. It was cheese pizza all the way. Screw off on every other topping when I was a kid in the 80s. The comedy in this is great. The writing is great. I mean, it has such good moments with him and the villains and the mother Kevin, all this and all that and everything else. It's so good, and it is easily S tier.
Guy?
I have nothing bad about this one. This is one of Macaulay Culkin's best movies he's ever done, my opinion. So yeah, I mean, it is. If you want to have a great throwback Christmas movie, this is one of them on top of Vegas or Christmas Vacation. Why do I keep thinking Vegas? Damn it. Anyway, Christmas. Yeah, well, yeah, I was gambling a while back, but no, I think it's a timeless Christmas movie that is a must-watch, feel good, and in my opinion, that the two bad guys in it, which
Harry and Marv, yep,
Harry and Marv,
Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern
are just freaking great in it,
yep.
And.
So
really?
When you watch this movie, when you watch the paint can scene, did you notice that they actually get hit by the first can as they're flying backwards? So yes. he throws the first can and it misses. He throws the second can and then he throws the thing. Well, once he throws the second can and he throws the heavier whatever it is, whatever the hell it is, and when they go flying back, they actually do hit the paint cans. Oh, I love that. Absolutely love this movie.
Yeah,
Crumb, you have no soul. You just don't.
What?
He doesn't like Home Alone.
Wait. Because I don't know Crumb. I'm new here. Crumb, where are you from? What nationality are you? What? Because only Russian spies hate Home Alone.
Oh,
are you a Russian spy, huh?
Hey, Comrade Crumb. Comrade.
I didn't say that. Kai said that. That was Dragon Lord Kai that said that. I did not say that. But I did say the Russian spy thing.
Let's move on. He's a Chinese spy, so it's close.
I have done.
Okay, let's move on. A or S?
I don't mess with those TikTokers. S. Easily S.
Yeah, let's put it in S. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Burn it in hell.
Oh, fuck
D or
you.
D.
S. I have spoken.
Oh my god!
I thought this was a democracy.
No.
If it goes after Tucker and Dale versus Evil, the democracy is cancelled.
Dictatorship.
Three amigos.
Oh god. B. It's good, it's funny, but I don't watch it as much as everything else.
It's one of those I'll watch once in a great while. I would almost say B.
That's
It
what
Yeah,
I
I
had-
can
said.
agree. I can agree to a B.
Yeah, I know that's what you said too, Mike. I'm just thinking what I would rate because it's like, yeah.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles. Back to the Future 3.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna love this.
Oh god. I would say B, and the reason why I'm going to say B is because while I love this movie, I understand why others don't. And what I love about this movie is that it goes a completely it's still the same time travel stuff, but it brings it like Back to the Future 2 was more about Marty. Back to the Future 3 is again about Marty and Doc and the adventures that they have, or the adventure they have to try to find each other, to try to figure stuff out, whatever else. I absolutely love it. I think it's great, but I recognize it's not golden cinema. So I would say B, only because it's good, but the first film is better. Obviously.
Obviously. I have to look something up real quick. Oh shit, we put the second one in S tier. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I need to change the two. So not that you think I'm just putting all of them in shit tier. I just pull out the ones we don't have into the shit tier so we can move a little bit faster with doing the movies. Because at this point I think we are almost through. Beetlejuice is missing.
Have Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
We have everything
Wayne's-
in there, I think, that we didn't have yet. Okay, so let's continue with Home Alone 2. What did we agree on, Amigos? B tier, right?
Amigos is B, yeah.
Yeah, and Back to the Future?
3, it's B or C.
I haven't said anything yet on it. So Back to
Okay,
Future
say
3,
something on it.
hands down, is a C for me. I don't really go back to watch that one as much. I do go back to watch 1 and 2. I couldn't get into that one as much as others.
Okay. So let's agree to a B tier.
Okay.
By the way, you never answered it either, Orky.
What?
What did you actually think and why?
To Back to the Future 3?
Yeah.
It's just like whatever. I don't really care for it. It's easily the least of the, or it's easily the least, or the movies I like the least of the Back to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Movies. So yeah, I'm fine with a B or a C. It's just whatever. It's mediocre. It's like really the worst kind of thing a movie can be, honestly. And that's my answer.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty damn good answer.
So B or C, decide, guys.
C.
C's fine.
And let's put it in C finally. Home Alone 2.
A.
That's another. See, I feel like it kept the same pace up as the 1st one. So I'd almost put it in S.
I was
Nah.
going to, but I wasn't sure.
Nah, it's not S. Not S. It's not perfect.
Oh.
I mean, nothing really is, but I think like it sits fine in an A tier movie list.
Yeah, A's fine, but it was
Yeah.
this movie that I was like, ooh, I can actually be on the radio and change my voice because they introduced the talk boy in this movie.
Man, I
remember that.
annoyed my family so much with that one until I got one. They really
Yep.
got me one.
That's awesome.
I never shut up about that thing.
Yeah,
Nope.
you know, that's the sad part, Crumb. I know that the value of that movie went down because of 1-2 second freaking blip on that.
No, see that doesn't. No. Look, yes, is he in there? Yes, absolutely. But it's a 2-second thing.
Can we not discuss this?
No, I'm not. I'm not discussing it.
It's really fucking not important to the entire movie.
No,
I'm
no.
just saying that.
I was just
Yeah,
responding to
that's-
Crumb.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you were just responding to Crumb, but it's just not relevant.
I don't think it should be relevant.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
why
not.
we
It's
drop
2
it.
seconds. Yep.
Good. Here is Mikey's favorite movie that he suggested to bring on this list because it's an S tier for him. Santa with muscle. Shit, I can't believe I put this on there.
That was
No, Santa with muscles. It was a Hulk Hogan thing.
Oh Jesus.
It was so we did years ago, and I'm gonna post this on the Discord stuff. Back December 25th, 2017, we did an episode called Bad Christmas Movies, and we basically A Christmas Story 2, Christmas Vacation 2, Home Alone 3 and 4, Deck the Halls, Jingle All the Way, Fred Claus, Surviving Christmas, Santa with Muscles, and A Christmas Carol, the Jim Carrey version. So
Hey,
Santa
Mike.
with Muscles, yes.
I'm gonna deck your halls.
Oh my.
No, thank you. But the point is that that's the only reason why I brought up Santa with Muscles, because you said we have to balance out the selections for the list with good and bad, and that was one of the ones where I'm like, oh, it's such a bad movie.
I feel like most of Hulk Hogan's movies were bad. Suburban Commando.
All
Suburban
bad.
Commando was the best one. Suburban Commando was the best one. That was it. Full stop.
That's like saying this dried piece of shit is better than this moist, fresh piece of shit, Mike.
Pretty much 100%. So
I
I'm gonna
will-
say. Oh, go ahead, work. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that Santa with muscles. It's still smelly and a piece of shit though, Crumb.
Yeah, it's a special place in hell.
Yeah,
For me.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
It is not a good movie, and if you watched it, you probably have masochistic tendencies.
It's kind of like that new Christmas movie
Hey.
that just came out, Dear Santa, with Jack Black is saying,
Yeah.
like, yeah, no,
God.
I'm checking out. Thanks, guys. Have fun.
We have Naked Gun in A tier, yes. A tier
Yes.
it is.
Mhm.
Hi Ruggles.
Hey,
Next
Ruggles.
one is Gremlins.
Timeless classic. I would say S for me. That is still probably one of the best damn ones out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Gremlins is easily A or S.
S.
Yep.
I just go flat to S. Like it's
Mhm.
probably it is a black comedy, I would say. It's a black comedy or a horror comedy. But it's firmly a comedy, I would say that.
Yes.
It's a horror comedy. It's and the again, talk about first films to sequel films. The sequel made it more comedy than horror, but the first one is a comedy horror. Or horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It is firmly, and it's a Christmas movie, exactly. It's officially a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas classic.
Yes,
Hot
it is.
Shots.
S.
A B or an A for me.
I don't know.
Order.
I would probably either put it next to the one.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
Yeah.
B. Yeah, B.
No, we can
think
we
for-
can agree to the A tier because I think that a lot of people like it better than Part 2, and I know it's like, but we can agree to an age here. It's just not, like I said, it didn't click as much for me as for other people. Billy Madison.
I liked that one, but not as good as Happy Gilmore. So at least it's a one tier below, in my opinion, of Happy Gilmore. But it's still a funny movie.
Yeah, it's
and
probably
one of his
B.
earlier ones.
Yeah, it's B.
Okay, because I haven't seen that, so I have to take you by your word.
You've never seen that one?
Wow.
No. Again,
So it's a movie
I'm
where
not. I'm not a big Adam Sandler guy.
Okay.
That was
just
like one.
not.
I think that was like one of his first movies he did.
It was. Yeah, it was. So the thing with Billy Madison is it's essentially a guy who has a father in corporate, blah, 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 blah. Billy has to go back to school because of whatever kind of thing. And it's this whole weird ass story. And it's okay. It's good. It's funny, but it's not as funny to me personally as Happy Gilmore. It might be funnier to other people, but B is fine.
B is fine.
Yep.
Gremlins 2, the second batch.
The new batch.
The new batch.
I love this movie for one line, and I understand that should not qualify it, blah, blah, blah. But the brain gremlin, the smart gremlin, can't we all just be civilized?
So I will say this. This is the second movie on our list that has Hulk Hogan in it.
Yeah, I forgot he was in the.
But going by our logic, it has to go all the way down.
No, it is not.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ! Don't give me a freaking heart. Christ, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he showed up to wrestle one of the fucking girls.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new batch in a long time. I just remember the one line from it, but it was funny. It was super
as
funny.
Rambo is fucking fire, dude.
Yeah,
I don't think it is a classic as
the first one.
Yeah, but I think it's like one tier below it, and there it fits really snugly in.
Yeah, agreed.
Back to the Future Part 2.
That's the same tier as Back to the Future 1. That was another example of one that did not. It kept them hype up.
Yeah.
I would probably put it a tier below an A, but
yeah, I would also put it in A.
They are just there because I have doubles in there. We pull them up. Like Beetlejuice, Eurotrip, and Wayne's World are still on the docket to do. Where was I? Oh yeah. I put it in S tier for you too, because I'm a benevolent dictator.
Jawohl.
Beetlejuice. Or Beetlejuice, actually. Beetlejuice is wrong. Because that would
Beetlejuice is the sequel.
Yeah,
I have not seen the sequel yet. The first movie was amazing. It really, really was.
Yeah. S.
Yes.
Yeah, S.
Nice fucking model.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of my favorite scenes in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first time, this is a little inside baseball here. The first time after Kai had the Chaos Queen on his channel over a year ago now, I just did Beetlejuice, and then all of a sudden it turned into Chaos, and then immediately she appears.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yep,
this is true.
this is true.
Yep.
Euro trip. This is one Kai
Oh.
suggested.
Eurotrip is one of those that I think is a timeless comedy about going to Europe, especially if you're from America. And I love when they go to Amsterdam scene. But the whole movie is pretty damn funny. I would call it a B or an A. It's not an S rank for sure, but it's very, very good. One to watch again.
Yeah, I have no vote. I've never seen it.
Yeah. It's worth seeing at least once.
I've not seen it, so I have to just take Kai's word for it. I will not
Yep.
put it in S tier on your word aloud, Kai, though.
Oh, I didn't ever say S tier, not did
Yeah, I will
Hmm.
put in an A, though.
I am surprised you never watched that one.
No, but I need to. I think it's
I
probably
think
something
Netflix
I
has it
would
right now.
very much enjoy.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
the
out of all
last-
the...
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
We are on the last two, so focus, guys. Let's get this home. Wayne's World.
S. Easily. It's
Yeah.
one of those movies that, hockey, car, game on, blah, 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 blah. It's got the advertisement thing. Oh, we would never sell out to Pepsi or Pizza Hut or whatever. It's got it's got a Christmas Vacation connection because the guy that does the boss in Christmas Vacation is Noah Vanderhoff, the boss in Wayne's World. So yeah, S easily.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. This is what I was looking for. So there's a nice little tidbit about Wayne's World that not a lot of the time comes up in the discussion. I wasn't just not sure if I remember it correctly or not, but it is actually we all know the song by Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it didn't get popular until it was used in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Yes, that is
It
true.
was actually a very niche song in their catalog until they used it at the end of the movie. And yeah, so it gets an S tier for me too. For popularizing a great song.
Mhm.
Well,
Wayne's World 2.
I didn't find it as good as the first one.
I like it, but it like Kai says, it's not as good as the first one, but it's not a bad movie. It's
No.
not, I don't think it's a C or D, or I think it's like a B. Most probably just a B. It's not, I don't think it's an A tier.
I think it fell apart. I would leave it at C, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
think
I was
it's-
thinking C or B. I mean, it's still a good movie. It's just not the banger that Wayne's World 1 was. I feel like there's parts in Wayne's World 2 where they really tried too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that we can leave it at that. I think Wayne's World 2 sits very snug and comfortable at C. And I think that's it. We did all the movies. All the movies. Look at it.
Yay.
Look at it. The other ones here are just doubles. So yeah.
Yeah.
But that's our tier list. I'm gonna tweet that out. Yeah.
Well, it was a lot of fun. Definitely
Yeah, I
thanks
think
for
we
having
did a
us on
pretty
to this tier.
good job.
I'm really surprised we didn't have near that many Fs.
I mean,
But
we didn't really pick a lot of bad comedy movies, or I didn't really pick a lot of
Yeah.
bad comedy movies on this one. I mean, you could argue there's probably a subset of people who would say all the Police Academy sequels belong into Special Place in Hell or F.
Yeah.
We were pretty kind to some of the movies on here. I would feel like we could be a lot more harsher. But I definitely stand by our S and A tier. I will say those movies are pretty great and deserve to be where they are. Even if you two disagreed with me on Tucker and Dale versus Evil, fuck you guys. Democracy is cancelled because of you.
Oh no, we lost the war.
Oh no! Exactly. Oh no! Heaven forbid.
And I think, I mean, I put this list together within 45 minutes, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there is something missing, I mean, I missed the second Airplane movie. There's a lot of stuff missing. Like, I wanted to have more classic movies. There's this one movie with Steve Martin missing. Steve Martin and Rick Moranis missing, where Steve Martin is like...
Oh, yeah. I know which we talked about it last night.
Yeah, we talked about it last night. There's a bunch of movies missing. Like, I wanted to put on Bird on a Wire, for example, which is an action comedy with Mel Gibson and Goldie Hawn. That, like, I completely forgot about, like, 5 minutes after I remembered. And I remembered also a very recent comedy that I wanted to put it on, but I completely forgot about it either when I made the list. So yeah, but it's
easy to forget some stuff
Heaven?
though.
Huh? What?
Yeah, My Blue Heaven was the one.
Yeah, American crime comedy film directed by Herbert Ross. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
Exactly. Those are some of the ones I wanted to put on. Yeah, but we can do a sequel at one point, I guess.
Yeah. Or there might be some new ones that come out that we want to roast.
Yep.
There's always one out there that needs roasted.
Yeah. Yeah. So if we do a sequel, we probably do an 80s action movie tier list, I feel like. Or we do it really, really well, and we put our friend Mike here completely through the ringer, and we are making a interspecies reviewers hotties tier list.
Oh God!
Where we rate all the monster girls and interspecies reviewers.
He would have a melt.
And I make you sit through it before you're going to do that list, Mike.
Oh Lord.
See, he's already like, this ain't where I parked my car.
No. I need to go back to America now, please, because this country is not where I need to be right now.
It is exactly the country where you need to be, Mike.
Yeah, sorry, Mike. It's time to get cultured.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm good. You want to get cultured? You watch 1998's Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh shit, the one with David Hasselhoff?
That's right!
Yeah, I saw that. It's fucking abhorrent. It's
I
so
love that
awful.
movie.
He loves it.
Oh, it's good. I love that fucking movie.
Oh god, Mike, like, you have some really shit taste in movies.
Oh, damn. Wow.
It's not worse than mine, though.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Poor Mike. Holy crap.
I mean, I like the Captain America movies, and I ain't talking about the ones that Marvel and Disney put out. I talk about the ones from the 70s. Or is it the 80s even?
No, it's somewhere around there, but oh god.
Rap Proud Baby.
Oh god.
And all I know is poor Mike. His brain just melted.
We should do an actual Marvel tier list where we consider everything that has been made from Marvel.
Yes.
Yes.
But like also the Hulk TV series and these Captain America movies and the planned Frank Zito Spider-Man movie from the 70s. Oh yeah, the Japanese Spider-Man movies from X Epsilon 30. Those are hot shit. Like they're fucking good. Like Spider-Man pulls out a machine gun on and decks fuckers. That one is wild, dude.
Or the other one, like the Punisher Warzone, which is rarely talked about. Fucking violent as hell. So good.
And I love that movie. I love it so much. Ray Stevenson kills it in it. Like the two Punisher movies that came out, the one with Thomas Jane and the other one was Ray Stevenson. I love both. They had such a cold reception by people, and I love both of them. Like I have a shit taste in movies too. I can admit to that. But I see we will do a movie tier sequel, tier list sequel soon. It won't be comedy. I might redo this like format a little bit, but the next time I need to prepare better. Definitely.
Yeah, but you did good for what we had to do. So I mean,
absolutely.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, the other tier list would have been way worse and way less fun.
Yeah, what I saw when we were showing me that, I was like, yeah. I was like, where the hell are all these other movies? Half these I've never even heard of.
They didn't even have planes, trains, and automobiles on there. What the fuck, man?
Or airplane.
Yeah,
and
Airplane was actually on it.
Oh, it was? I just never seen it. I was like,
but they missed a lot of classic movies.
Yeah, they also missed Caddyshack 1 and 2.
Yeah, we missed that too. Caddyshack 1 and 2 is actually not on there.
Yeah, well, Caddyshack for me would have been an S tier on that one.
Yeah.
The first one.
I also missed the other one with Tom Hanks that I also had. No, not Tom Hanks. Bill Murray.
Groundhog's Day?
What about Bob?
No.
Which one?
Wait, let me look it up. I don't remember the.
Scrooge is another good one. That's a great Christmas one there.
Man, this man is also fucking old as shit at this point.
Yes, he is.
Bill Murray, but he also doesn't give a shit anymore. I think.
They're all retired. They're all whatever. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Where is his damn? There it is. Filmography.
Where is his fucking filmography?
Here, I got it, Orc. What? I'm gonna throw it in Discord for you. There you go, right there.
Wait, I have it.
Okay.
Stripes.
Oh, Stripes.
Oh,
yeah. Stripes
is another one that should have been on my list.
Yep.
Yeah, Stripes is a really good one.
Yeah.
But then again, Bill Murray's has, in my opinion, a lot of good S-tier comedies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bill Murray is definitely one of the goats for comedy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He is. Like I said, I think we didn't have we have Ghostbusters on there and stuff. But like we missed a lot of stuff and we just
time and shit, we'd been here all night if we'd
Scrooged. Like we missed a lot of shit. We need to maybe do a sequel even to this list. But next time we are gonna Groundhog Day. Yeah, Groundhog Day is amazing. Anyways, I have to go because I have on my Discord in 1 Minute Movie Night actually.
Oh no! What are you watching?
Exactly. I don't know yet. I will decide on the fly. Maybe it's Tucker and Day vs. Evil. Just spite you, fucker.
God! I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.
He's always going to bed. That's his hobby.
Yeah. Wasn't it the Hitcher?
What if I?
Yes, we are watching the Hitcher tonight. Thank you, Crump. I already decided.
Really quickly, let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys ever seen Grosse Pointe Blank with John?
I love
Cusack?
that movie. Grosse
movie.
Pointe Blank is fucking S tier. It is so good.
Absolutely. And you've seen The Punisher with Thomas Jane, right?
Yeah.
What if I told you there was a movie with The Punisher and Martin Blank in it?
Wait, what?
So Yeah, so there was a movie that released in 2014, 10 years ago, called Drive Hard. It stars Thomas Jane and John Cusack. And it's basically 2014 Australian direct-to-video action buddy film directed by Brian Trenchard Smith. Professional thief John Cusack takes former race car driver Thomas Jane hostage and forces him to drive his getaway car.
Oh shit. Dude,
One of my
Mike, don't get me wrong, I love you, but Rotten Tomatoes, a review aggregator, reports that 8% of 24 surveyed critics gave the film a positive review.
Well, yeah, because they don't know shit about good movies.
I wouldn't say that. I would like give that a blanket check. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's S tier. I'm just saying it's a movie with The Punisher and Martin Blank from Grosse Point Blank.
Yeah,
that's
but
all
it's
I'm
like...
saying. I'm not saying it's the best thing ever.
Mike, I make you watch Tucker and Dale vs. Evil with me, okay?
There's another movie that
If that's the case, then I make you watch this with me, okay?
Oh my. I will say the one movie that I guess I forgot to bring up that is a Christmas movie, and it is, and I always thought it was funny. It's with Dennis Leary and Kevin Spacey, called The Ref.
The Ref.
How is The Ref a Christmas movie?
They're sitting there having Christmas dinner and everything, and
that's a movie that takes place at Christmas. It's
no, it is a Christmas movie. Oh, we're gonna go back to Die Hard now. Here we go.
Okay, on Christmas Eve, an affluent Connecticut hamlet, Lloyd and Caroline's marriage counseling session with therapist Dr. Wong. Caroline has an affair and Lloyd is miserable, blames the behavioral problems of their 15-year-old son Jesse on his wife's coddling of him. Caroline, meanwhile, calls out Lloyd for his inability to stand up to his domineering mother, Rose. Oh, God. That's a Christmas movie that can rot in hell.
It's very funny, because Dissler comes in as the thief for that one, and he doesn't realize he's taken hostage the most dysfunctional people ever, and he has to come in there and pretend he's their therapist while he keeps their kid locked up, and ends up helping them out with all their problems at the end. It's actually a pretty funny one. And Evolution's another funny one with David Duchovny.
Yeah, I remember Evolution.
There's a lot of good funny movies out there. You just have to find them. I mean, but have you noticed something?
What's that?
A post on you. How many movies in the last 10 years we had that stand out to us as comedy compared to 10 years prior to that?
Not many.
I posed that thought to you guys because I can't think of very many recent ones that really stand out compared to the older ones.
All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
No problem, buddy. Thanks for having us.
I want to thank you too for being here. Absolutely. We're doing a sequel on this, and I'll be in my Discord right now watching a movie. It's gonna be The Hitcher. The Hitcher. Thank you, King Alpha, and thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with Echo. You know all what that means. Lots of reading. Until then, everyone, thank you, and take care. Bye-bye. You two can say bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye. Peace.
Peace out.
Booyah!